Morning. Caught me with my orange in my mouth. I wasn't watching the time. Let me get this orange real quick. Oh, what up, Gig? How are you, buddy? I have my orange in the morning. Be right back. Did you want to buy the orange, little guy? Huh? One more try. You wouldn't take it a minute ago. I offered you some. You liked it the other day. Okay, one more shot. Here you go. Either a yay or a nay, buddy. Here you go. One bite. You done? Okay, you're lost. Red Bull. We're using Red Bull. It's a quality food product. I don't care who you are. Oh, crap. I'll be right back. Gonna have a Red Bull today. Okay, now we're getting there. Forgot to take my medicine. I'm just a mess today. He's a mess, that guy is. Let's see. Bam, there we go. Good morning, everybody. We got to clean some glasses this morning. Hey, Jimmy, how are you, buddy? Let's see what we got here. I went live a little later today. Only because I feel like getting up. 3 inches of freaking snow out there, 21 degrees. I'm not in no hurry to do anything. I can tell you that. It's not for me. Let's see what we got here. Man, I had the house I done a week or so, 2 weeks ago, I guess. The one with all the cats in it. Remember we talking about that? And I was real lenient with that house on that appraisal. I could have probably killed that loan if I wanted to, just by my commentary in that report, but I didn't. Good morning, D. So I come home from seeing houses yesterday, and I got a reconsideration of value request from the client. Listed all kinds of stuff, and sent me 5 comps that he thought should have been used in this report. And he called my integrity into question, which I took personal. And then the next quote is something about the basement and the crawl space, that it had a full basement and not a crawl space in the basement. To which I had addressed that in my report, in my commentary already. You know what I mean? Property card says one thing. This is what I found at the house. So the first paragraph I wrote is, I don't know who would request a reconsideration of value for a report they didn't even read. in evidence of this, comment A, and it was about the basement crawl space. And if you'll read the report on page 5, paragraph blah, 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 this has been covered before when I sent the report in. And then the 5 comps he sends that he says should have been used, mind you. And I already know what he done. He looked at square footage and value, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'll take a little time and pull these up one at a time and make commentary about them. Every one of them were rehabbed homes, completely new inside and out, against the house full of cats and cat piss. And so I spent 2 hours rebutting this guy's stuff, and included a comment in there that I felt my integrity was questioned by this person who didn't read my report, and I would like written response as to why he considers these comparables are better than the ones I use, which he said mine weren't the best. And he said something about integrity or something, and I told him it was real close to liable. And for each one of them comps, I put a picture of the kitchen of the comp that was brand new and rehabbed, and the picture of this kitchen that was just totally full of garbage and trashed, with the comment in the side, do these look comparable to you? Why do you think this is a better comparable than what I used? I was so pissed off. And I told him I wanted a written response. A, if he looked at the comps that he sent me, or did he just look at the value and the square footage and location? And B, written response as to why he thinks those are better comps besides the sale price. So I'll see what they say this morning, if fucker. And I even told him, I said, you're calling, I've been doing this for 20 some years, and you're calling my integrity into question on this appraisal. And I was lenient. I was this close to calling the board of health on them fuckers on that house. You know what I mean? I thought, well, they're trying to get a loan to clean everything up, and I'll be nice and just let it go. And just comment on the fact that it's kind of cluttered and dirty, instead of saying this place is barely habitable. The people got God knows how many fucking cats running around in this house. But yeah, something about my conduct and something else it said. And I'm like, okay. And my conduct was I was trying to get in and out of that damn house as fast as I could. So I'm not talking to you. I got shit to do here. Take pictures and go, Oh, bought my medicine today. New chair came. It's not a chair. It's a throne, baby. But that's what I had planned on doing when I got home yesterday, was putting my new chair together. So I had that email. I thought, well, I got all night to fill this out and I was pissed. You can call me a short little goofy fat ass and whatever you want. I don't care, but I've got integrity and I stand by it. Especially in my job. I may cut up and act goofy and everything, but when it comes to actually doing the job, I take it serious. 20 some years, I've never had one thing taken to the board. You know what I mean? Not one complaint. And I don't know if it was the loan officer who done it or if it was the fat slob guy who said the stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm going to find out if someone's got to tell me. The cat house, yeah. It smelled like cat piss. Good morning, you goofy fat ass. Thank you, John. I love you. I love you with all my heart. Skeeter, what's up, man? Sorry I missed you. I was venting. We got the Gigster always early, and we got good morning, Miss D, my favorite person in the catfishing world. And then we got John Smallwater. And we got Misplaced Country Girl. But yeah, I was like, are you effing kidding me? And I think if you send comparables questioning someone's report, shouldn't you at least have to make commentary as to why you think they're better than the ones the person used? You know what I mean? Instead of just saying, I think these are better comparables for the subject because they sold it over $100,000 is why. Yeah, I think they would be too. Piece of shit. But I did tell him I wanted an explanation because when he said something about my integrity in the report, the value was incorrect. That's what it was. The value is incorrect. Well, it's an opinion. It's my opinion of value, so it can't be correct or incorrect. It's just my opinion of value. There's no incorrect or correct. You know what I mean? It's not a science. So yeah, I was like, you gotta be effing. I'm gonna tear you a new asshole, dude. And now he has to write a reason why because I called the liability aspect of it in. You're liable for what you said about me and my quality of work, and I will fucking sue you just out of principle alone. I ain't got nothing else better to do the rest of this year. I'm sorry, God, for being vengeful. Please forgive me. But in your book, you're vengeful for times also. So, yeah. It's a beautiful. It was so freaking cold yesterday, and I had to tromp around in the snow and measure these houses, and my feet got. So I was just like, I'm never working in the winter again. This is the last one. It was just, oh man, and because they were rental properties and they'd already set up with the tenants for me to see them. There was no way I could reschedule them until Friday when it's going to be 50 degrees. I forgot. I better zap this out of here because I'm smoking. Some people take offense. I don't want to offend nobody on my show no more, do I? But heck yeah, my new chair came. I'm stoked. This one's wore out, man. What's everybody got going on today? Today's Tuesday, and you can tell it's getting ready. It's winter time now. Not getting ready to be. It's winter to me. So we may start. Well, I'd have to pay for StreamYard if I went back to 5 a day. This is an adult show. I'm allowed to say the F word. I'm not allowed to because God doesn't want me to, and that's wrong. And I have to apologize and tell God I'm sorry for getting excited and saying bad words. But I don't care in this instance. I'm that mad. Don't worry about smoking. Oh Lord, please give me patience not to get angry so quick. That's one of my shortcomings. Mm. So I got to start working on those two houses I seen yesterday because this lender, man, they pay like 2 days after you submit the report. They're sending money to your bank, and I'm digging that instead of waiting 30 days. I call that a win-win. One of them is going to be easy. The other one's kind of sketchy. But I got to look at the rules because they're both rental properties. But the bank said they don't want a small income property appraisal. They just want a 1004 valued as a single family residential. And I'm not sure I can do that. I got to look it up and see. All right, D. I knew I liked you for some reason, but I got to look it up. I'm not sure, according to appraisal guidelines, if I can do that because there's a box you check. Occupancy is it vacant, owner, or tenant occupied? Well, because they both have the same owner, they can't both be owner occupied. So I don't know. Morning, champ. How you doing today, buddy? It's 20-something degrees this morning. What did the weatherman say it was? I look on my phone because I know it's cold. Cold enough that if I don't have to leave this house today, I won't. I don't care what nobody says about me. Uh, 22 degrees. Feels like 11. Seriously, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. We may be in for winter this year. What's our high going to be today? 37. Woo! Yeah. I don't see any reason to go anywhere. I may make a pot of beans. My buns got cold. Yep. Hey, champ, can you build a fire there? Yeah, I think I seen you guys had a fire one time. I'd have to pull me a trailer along behind me full of firewood. Yeah. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies or whatever you want them to be. The sun come out yesterday afternoon, and I can't wear sunglasses. I can't see stoplights and stuff for some reason. But it was so bright, man. It was almost impossible to drive. Na, 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 na. Other than that, what happened yesterday, I don't remember. Fire and a heater, heck yeah. I seen a lawn chair that had the seat and the back part, it was like a heated clothing thing. It was that kind of one that the chair heated up. And I thought, no, that's a good idea. Because my butt, you can always sit facing the fire, but your backside always gets cold. But you got to wonder how long it lasts. And if you could run an extension cord over to plug it in on the charge thing to where it would just keep going. I don't know. I ain't never happy. You're right. The only time I'm happy is when it's 68 to 70 degrees, no wind. That's when I'm happy. And you don't get it very often, unfortunately. But somebody's got to grumble about something. I might as well be the one. Oh. Okay, dude. Let's see what you're trying to sell. I didn't get that many calls yesterday after the couple of having fun with them calls. I don't know why. Oh, is it cold down there too? A couple guys wanted to fish, and I said nope, because I got it that way. I'm with you, man. I understand. Believe me, because I would be the same way. Yeah, nope. Temperature ain't right, and the wind's blowing. That's not for us, guys. We'll try next time. When it is 70 degrees, sunny, and no wind. That's the perfect temperature. Okay, I don't know what to do now. I was thinking about something. Is it really windy down there? Yeah. Wind sucks, man. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I don't want to take you fishing, you're not catching nothing, and take your money for a fast boat ride. No way. It's 39 degrees there. No, are you serious? Damn. Dang, you guys are breaking out the long johns and everything. Hey, Mark, what's up, man? 39 degrees? No way. All the way. No, I ain't buying what you're selling. No, you're right. I remember now that you mentioned that the weatherman saying something about a massive cold front coming all the way down across the whole country. Dang, 39 degrees in Florida. You ain't bet what 7 degrees from freezing or 6 degrees from freezing. Woo. 45 next to the water. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even go out then if I lived down there because you're accustomed to the heat. You'd freeze to death out there. You'd have to have 2 sweatshirts on, a face mask, and everything else. Especially in the boat going across that lake, 60, 70 mile an hour, you'd freeze to death. Yes, you would. Well, at least I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that's miserable then. I don't know what I'm going to do about my cat because I let him climb up there and try and get bugs on top of the chair all summer. And now I got to try to tell him, no, you can't climb up on the new chair. And I don't think that's going to work very well. Dang, blowing 2025. Yes, they said we're going to have sustained winds, sustained at 10 today, I think it was, or else it was, I think it's today, it wasn't yesterday. So that means the wind's going to continuously blow at 10 mile an hour, and then you're going to have the gusts naturally. 20 degrees in the Carolinas. Dang, man, I'm not going to complain as much then. It's going to be 57 Saturday, I think they said. So it'll be going, and then once it does that, because it did snow, it'll just make everything a muddy mess if you go outside and walk around, places. Hey, Gavin, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. Short Johns. Yeah, me too. But by the time I got home yesterday, my toes was frozen because the you know the tips or the toes of my shoes got soaked from walking in the snow, and I even had the heat blowing on them. Driving home, and they were still cold, almost numb. And that ain't for me. I'm all right. I'm all right, Gavin. Another day in paradise, man. I don't know what more I could ask for and not be greedy. Oh, goodness. So you gotta make this stupid thing and call it a heater, huh? I just can't buy what you're selling, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, wow, man. They're going off in Ireland. 37 hotels burn. Hundreds of thousands of protesters flood Belfast streets. So, evidently, all the hotels that they're putting the migrants up in Ireland, they don't have them no more. Yeah, well, if you can't get rid of them, we'll just get rid of the places you're letting them stay. Because I know they're getting ready to have a revolution in Ireland, I think. Because they don't play. I remember when I was in Germany, I think it was they in the 80s. It was big doings between England and Ireland. Yeah, that's wild. 37 hotels. Yeah, they're definitely protesting in the streets. We're going to have to watch some of that later today and see what's up with it. But see, back then in the 80s over there, they used the water cannon, man, and they cleared the street quick with it. I mean, that truck could run over, like, I don't know, 20 guys on each side with their shields, and that water cannon come through, man. It's like power washing your car on people. But that's cruel and unusual. You can't do that no more. Cruel, unusual, and extremely effective. Oh, wait, it said something about Britain, too. Huh. They made a remake of Roadhouse. You're kidding me. You know, there's just some stuff you don't do. And whoever made the remake of Turn the Page can suck my balls. And whoever makes a remake of Roadhouse can suck my balls, because that's just wrong, man. Next thing you know, someone's going to remake Stairway to Heaven. That's probably happened. I just don't know about it. No way. Conor McGregor and the gay cowboy. I don't know who the gay cowboy is, but yeah, that's just, man. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who. Heath something or something like that. One of them died, I think, didn't they, from that show? Yeah, look at the stacks of money. That's what I want. Send me some stacks, man. Send me some stacks of money. I'll take a vacation. I'm glad I wasn't headed down to Florida to see you this week, John. I know that. We'd had to load up and head down to Key West. Rent went up 41%. See, that's what they're doing over there, because they got to get the migrants out of the hotels or whatever. So the government's subsidizing their rent. And now they're throwing people that are in houses out, the owners are, so they can move the migrants in at an extremely inflated rent. And the people are just getting a little fed up with it. And this one here's going on in London, it looks like. Why does it say Belfast? Is Belfast in England? I thought that was in Ireland. I don't know. I don't know. Where's Uncle Lou at? I missed him more than Uncle Lou. How are you, Uncle Lou? He always sends me some pretty good little clip things on Facebook every day. There he is, more than Uncle Lou. And he sent me one yesterday that literally made me laugh out loud. I mean, I busted out. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Yep, Britain too, huh? Yeah, they're pretty much fed up over there. Coming in. That's what it is. They thought I was coming down there and hell froze over, no doubt. No doubt, man. Yeah, I'd love to take a vacation. I'd like to take a vacation and not take my cell phone or nothing. Except for I need it to map wherever I'm going. Hey, morning, Terry. Bum, 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 bum. Didn't they vote and open the government back up yesterday? I thought I was kind of busy and I didn't, get to read much about it, but I thought I heard that they voted and opened it back up. Anybody know that? Bueller, I-95 South, and just keep on going. Yeah, I watched that, Terry. The Supercross race, you mean? Yeah, I watched that Saturday evening. Some guy on YouTube was broadcasting it. And I actually paid the $30 for the whole season to watch it live, and their thing was all messed up. That reminds me, I got to send them an email today and say, hey, y'all owe me some money. Because I ended up watching it. Someone on YouTube was rebroadcasting it live. Is Rand Paul holding it up? Really? Huh. He's usually pretty reasonable, but there must be something in it that's really, really stupid then for him not to vote for it. So I have to find out what it is. You're going to work as hard as ever for Americans. Exactly. Like I said, I like John Kennedy from Louisiana or whatever, his proposal. If we're going to, the next time this happens, no government senator or congressman will get paid while it's going on. And then after it ends, they won't get any back pay. And see how long the government stays shut down next time. I think he wrote a bill or something and put it, and had it put on to get a vote on it. Because I don't know if you ever seen him, because he's cool, man. He's hilarious. He reminds you of Andy Griffith, only the Matlock Andy Griffith that is a really smart lawyer, but he talks real slow and everything. I guess he's an Oxford scholar, and you'd never know it by listening to him talk until he makes you look like a total idiot. Then you realize, wow, this simple hillbilly is kind of smart. Oh, so now they're breaking into the stores and looting just like here, huh? Well, isn't that special? So far the cops don't carry guns. They carry nightsticks, but they don't carry guns. I'm afraid if I was a cop, I'd have to have me a little 22 revolver stuck somewhere. You know what I mean? And we're talking about the Golden Girls now. Come on. You're crossing the line there. Grandma and Mom watch that every Sunday. It was on for I don't know, 2.5 hours every Sunday on MeTV, I think it was. Shoot, I forgot to get Mountain Dew when I was at the dollar store last night, because I had to make an emergency food run for the dogs because I forgot to buy some food. If I had a hammer in the evening. I watched Willie Robertson from Duck Dynasty was talking at a church the other day, or online. I watched it yesterday. It was pretty good, actually. It's good. He's a good speaker. Seeing who else? Oh, Dog and I there. Hey, Dog and I, good to see you, man. I even read your quote and didn't say hey. Hell, I'm awake. Uncle Joe at the Junction. Oh man, that's on too. Petticoat Junction. the junction. I forget, it comes on at like 2 in the morning or something. But sometimes I'll get up to pee and it'll be starting because Mom leaves that TV in there. It hadn't shut off for 2 years probably. Moving pretty slow at the junction. Petco Junction. You ever notice shows today don't have theme songs like they used to back then? Now, hell, they don't even make shows today, I guess, anymore, really. Tell us, John. He was the only man living. Yeah, no doubt he would be walking slow, wouldn't he? Oh, yeah, that was my dream come true right there. Be the only man living in a female commune. I'm the maintenance guy. Swimming with them bow-legged women and swimming between the legs. Trying to think. Mm, 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 mm. We don't count the pretty boy crop duster. Oh, I know what one made me laugh out loud that Uncle Lou sent me. There's a baby sitting. He had spilled a thing of flour, right? And he's sitting in it. And there's a kitten next to him. And he's sitting there with his legs out and he farts and the flour goes poof. And the little dude starts laughing so hard. The cat took off running. But I laughed so hard because the little guy just thought it was hilarious. Mhm. Yeah, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That's the best. He made a dust cloud. He kind of farts and stops for a second, and then he starts laughing. Sometimes it's worth watching stupid stuff to make your day a little better. Who's that? Gavin. The Gavin family. I don't know. Uh-oh. Not service. Oh, total sketch. Yeah, that's all right because I'm not using it anyway. Huh. Mode. The core logic. Wonderful. Heck, for you don't tell on all of the AMC's. Yeah, me too, John. I think that one of the ladies in the Duck Dynasty guys talk thing, they were talking about that there's a certain part of a man's brain that stops at seventh grade and remains there the rest of his life. And it's the part that has to do with farts and poop. Mhm. Yeah, boobies make me smile. I'm with you, man. It's like I said, it's that seventh grade mentality that sticks with you the rest of your life as a guy. Whatever you laughed about when you was in seventh grade, you still laugh about today. Boobies and farts and poop, and yeah, they're all still pretty hilarious. Fine fishing adventures. Good morning. I need to go turn the heat down. It's getting a little warm in here, but it was cold when I got up. Oh, I know what Dublin, Ireland started. What started all their unrest was one of the migrants or whatever raped a 9-year old girl or something, and the citizens of that town are in the streets wanting you let this guy out so we can get a hold of him. Oh yeah, kind of like a Fear Factor, only a Fear Factor of two people. Because I don't know if you watched Fear Factor, but I did. And there was some hilarious stuff on there. That Joe Rogan got his start there, I think. Good morning, Billy. How are you? Mm. I got to go get my eyes examined. I need new glasses. I need a new brain. That's what I need. But I don't know. Oh, I'll have to. I can't even remember that one, but I'll have to. I'll have to dig it up. Yeah, Tyrone Biggs was the best. Oh yeah, I will, man. Yep, I will, Terry. Let me jump over to your channel. Oh, I got to do that on my other one, don't I? That's right. Can't do it on that one. How do you do it? Yeah, go over here to view channel. Click on my own live. Make sure the volume's off. Yes. And then go to channel. Bam. Man, dude, I didn't know you had that bus. Are you effing kidding me? You suck, man. And I said it. Jeez, God, man, that's like brings back high school memories for me. Yeah, man. Mine had a 60-horse dual port engine in it. Is that a gas heater on the left side when you open the back up? Yeah, that's nice, dude. I didn't know you had that. Jeez, Mary Jane. Man, that's not really that old, but it's still cool. It's got the old vibe about it. That's for sure. I have to watch that with the volume up later. Jeez, that is crazy, man, dude. Nice ride, man. Nice ride. Over a foot of snow piles up in the Great Lakes region. Arctic blast peaks in the eastern U.S. Huh. I guess you guys are cold down there, aren't you? It's a 71. Yeah, pretty nice van. I think mine was a 68, I think, split window. I don't remember exactly. It was a hand me down. The van itself bought for $25 at the junkyard, and the motor take out of the dune buggy and put in it for my brother to drive. And then 2 years later, I turned 16, and it was for me to drive. Oh, really? I did. So that's right, Mar. John, you ride a shovelhead, don't you? Yep, I remember now. Looks like a Cam V8, huh? Yeah, I can't watch it right now because I want to turn the volume up. Interesting. Man, I'm going to have to do something about the Buick. I need to get another car. I need to sell it. Or just bite the bullet and order the axle, and when it comes, take it down to J Dog so we can get it in the garage and do it. My eyes don't want to stay open for some reason. I know what I need is some eye wash. Don't confuse the eye wash with the bottles are shaped kind of the same with the dog vet eardrops because eyes will water. Just saying. That's the other one. Oh, that's some catfish freaking scent stuff. Bloody ill. Where you at, Billy? Yeah, it's 20. What did I say? It's 22 here. Heck, John, down in Florida, it's, what did you say it was there? 39? Morning, Gray Wolf. Say, John, what did you say it was down there? 39 degrees or something in Florida. I can remember in the past it frost in Florida when the oranges were on, and it ruined a bunch of them. Well, it was a long time ago. I was a teenager, I think. But it was, yeah, that, I'm trying to remember. All I got to do is pick up the ear wash. Oh, in the dog's run. Yep. I got, that's what I got, ear wash for little guy. And now the cat was scratching his ears this morning, but I think I got some stuff in there for cats. Lake Placid 41. Boom, boom. Yep. I didn't know that happened in Lake Placid. Oh, come on, God. Please let me wake up. Picking up my guest at 1 today at the airport. Who's your guest going to be? Mail order Brian. Thank you, John. I needed that. Oh, goodness. Man, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to shut my Facebook off. I die laughing. Every time I post something or make a comment on something, some young hot lady sends me a thing. I really like your profile, blah, blah. And you know what? I think I'm going to start fucking with them. This is what I'm going to start doing. And see how mad I can make them. Because usually I just tell them, you know, ma'am, I've been around the internet for a little bit, and you are no different than all the other scammers out there. What about a week from now, you're going to hit me up for some money because your dog needs to go to the vet or your car broke down or, you know, whatever. Just go away. But then I got to thinking, I think I'm going to start messing with them and string them along for about a week. And then when they hit me up for money, I'm going to say to them, man, I was just getting ready to ask you if you could put some money on my books. I'm in jail. But it just cracks me up there. And it's every time that I put a post of any kind or make a comment on anything. So first off, you know, they're bots that do all that stuff. And then when you do get to talk to a person, I'm going to mess with them. Kind of like the calls that I get. I wonder if you could get in trouble for videoing while you're stringing them along. You know what I mean? Like kind of do a video series of it and then post it after it's all said and done. I don't suppose you could get in trouble for that, could you? As long as it's not graphic or anything. We watched your channel and we'd be perfect match. Yeah, really? Yeah, you must have way more subscribers than I do. I don't get that one. But I just laugh at these hustlers. I mean, well, I guess I should. And there's a lot of people out there that still fall for that stuff. But I don't know. You know, they're not going to, for instance, the IRS is not going to send you a bill over email and ask you to pay it. They always send you something in the mail. That way there's a paper trail. Mm-hmm. No cars, no videos they don't watch. Yep. A scammer called a police officer. Yeah. Tom Mabe done a whole thing one time on before the internet. Even he would audio tape the people try calling and trying to sell stuff or whatever. My favorite one's when someone calls and he acts like a detective, and whoever the guy was calling has been killed, and he starts asking, where exactly are you located at? No, seriously, where were you at 8:30 last night? And it's like, hey man, hold on, I'm just a call salesman guy. I don't know this dude. Did you know he was a flaming homosexual? And I'm busting out dying. Revenge of the Telemarketer. That's what it's called. You can YouTube it. He's hilarious, man. Tom Mabe is his name. Yeah, dude, I got carpal tunnel or something in my left hand, and I'm left-handed. And some days I can barely write. I keep dropping the pen and everything. And then when that happens, I gotta put this thing on for like a week or so to let it rest or something. I don't know what they said it does. But I think it's cool because it's got the blue inside. I like blue. The blue and black goes cool together, I think. But I'll never wear it. But it's starting to do it on my right hand too. Oh, 100%. I'll tell you the best story on that one. And in the way you know that they're listening and they gear their ads towards what you talk about. I was telling the guy at the gas station about the Recluse clutch, automatic clutch for a dirt bike. They make them for Harleys and stuff too. But anyway, probably one of the most abstract products there is for the average person would have no clue this thing existed. And I'm telling the kid at the gas station about it. I had mine came in, I was putting it in my dirt bike and stuff. My phone was in the car. Okay. His phone was in his pocket, I think he said, or laying on the counter one. Well, I come in the next day and the kid says, man, you're not going to believe this. When I got up this morning, I had ads for a Recluse clutch on my phone. I'm like, you're kidding me. So, I mean, as abstract as that product is, they had to be listening. There's no other way possible that could have happened. I better get a Red Bull before I fall asleep again. I got up off early. Oh, shit, it's getting ready to be daylight. That's not good. I'm not ready to start my day yet. Oh, crap. Yeah, I better put a Mountain Dew in the fridge, I reckon. Well, the freezer actually get it nice and flush. I think I got to go into the Social Security office and talk to them because I got a thing. I went to the Social Security webpage, my webpage. You got to log in through ID Me or whatever. And they're basing my Social Security on last year when I was taking care of Dad and didn't make any, made $1,000. Actually, I think I done one or two appraisals for someone. And I'm like, no, you need to go back 10 years when I was making money, and you can't base it on that. And so I got to go in and ask them, is there any way to amend that? Or is there, or I don't know what you'd call it, maybe a way to have it reviewed or something and say, okay, yeah, this year is an anomaly compared to all the other years of your adult life. I don't know, but after listening to me, my phone is scared. think I'll put my camera off, have a cigarette so I don't offend nobody. But yeah, I just, there's something wrong about that. And it was funny because I got two 1099s in the mail last year. Well, I got a hold of the IRS to ask them if they had any more 1099s before I filed my taxes, because they may have got some that I lost or whatever. And they said they didn't have any for me. I'm like, well, that can't be right. So I went ahead and filed the taxes with those two 1099s, and there's about $1,000 or whatever. And I still ended up owing like $89, something like that. But I'm like, how did I get a 1099 and y'all not have it? But you can pull up my freaking copy of my tax return from 1987, or combine them, and Debbie does the Pineapple Express. I'm going to have to assume that Debbie doing the Pineapple Express is probably a movie or something like that. That not anyone under 18 is allowed to enter. Used to have a drive-in, actually just up the way here, about 5 miles or so, Blackford County Drive-In. And it was a triple X drive-in in the 70s. And the starting song for the commercial was the Wipeout song from Wipeout this week at the Blackford County Drive-In. Debbie does Dallas, and someone takes it in the ass or whatever. But they would advertise on the radio. It was hilarious. And it's out in the country off Highway 3 here. And you could drive out in the country, but they started patrolling it after a while. But originally, you could drive out there and park on the county road back about 2 miles and see the screen. Porn movie and weed movie combined. That's a good combination right there. You can't blame it. Yeah. Whoever stayed and seen the second movie. The guy in the van with the coke. Went down the wrong pipe. Oh, shoot. Behind the green door. That's scary. That one was, yeah. I've never seen it, but I heard it was kind of bizarre. Debbie Does Dallas made porn acceptable. Deflowered. Morning, Nabs. I didn't see you, buddy. I'm sorry. Goodness. I didn't even shovel any snow yesterday because it's going to be 50-some degrees. It'll melt. I'm not messing with it. Except I did have to sweep it off the car. It's like a foot high on the top of the car. And when you're short like me, shoveling the snow off the hood and the top of the car is not the easiest thing on earth to do. I'm just saying. You know what cracks me up when they talk about giving the American citizens relief? Well, we'll give them a break we'll give them a credit of $2,000 on their taxes or whatever. No, send me a fucking, or I'm sorry. Forgive me, God. I'm trying my hardest to quit doing that. Send me a freaking check for $2,000. I don't know how they consider that helping the American citizen by crediting them $2,000 on their taxes or something. That's DC talk for, we don't really want to give you any money, but we're going to make it sound like we are. Trump tells air traffic controllers to get back to work now. Two things I want happy in the world if I'm flying: the pilot and the air traffic control. I want them both happy they're at work and love their jobs. Don't make them mad. Different meaning to Donkey Lander. You know what I think I'm going to watch this week? The original Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. I haven't seen that in so long. I don't know about the Mexican porn movie. Yeah, no, I don't. There's just stuff I don't need to know about in life, and that's one of them. What was it? I'm talking about one time. Somebody could shoot a cue ball out of her. Like, really, that's some muscle control right there. Okay, here's one I guarantee you've never heard before. Glass impales man after frozen water balloon plummets through the windshield. Some idiot threw a frozen water balloon off an overpass. I'll bet you money that's what it was. Let's see. Seriously injured from frozen water balloon was thrown through his windshield while he was driving home from work. Was it thrown through or dropped from an overpass? Please clarify for me. Huh. Yep, that's a new one on me. Frozen water balloon. For one, I never thought of freezing one of them, but it's not a bad idea. Yeah, I heard about that one too, John. I've heard of that one. No, I was going to say that, but I didn't think it. I couldn't remember if it was actually true or not. But I thought everything I know about porn and serial killers, I learned from Bob and Tom from the time I was a senior in high school. They started in Indiana back in 80 something when I was at 83, I think it was. I was in high school before they ever went nationwide. And back then they were crazy, crazy, funny, hilarious shit. Don't know how many times they got fined by the FCC, but their ratings were so high that the owner of the station just went ahead and paid the fines and didn't worry about it. And then when they went, coast to coast or whatever, the show completely changed. And it just wasn't the same. Julie and Hugh blasted over inappropriate photo with Dodgers player. I don't. There's nothing inappropriate about her. She is so fine. Oh, she's laying across her lap. Really, that's the inappropriate part. Is you fucking. I gotta quit. I'm in a mood today. I better just stop. I should probably get off the internet. Does anyone know who I'm talking about when I say Juliana Hugh, or however you say her name? She is so, so wonderful. She just doesn't return my calls, unfortunately. The restraining order is kind of in the way of the phone calls, I think. Got married in 88. No kidding. Jeez, you good job, man. Congratulations. I graduated in 83. Was supposed to graduate in 82, but during spring break of my senior year, I went down to Georgia. A friend of mine that I grew up with had moved down there and lived there and decided I wanted to stay. And I come home in the summer and had to go back to school and convince them to let me come back that year and finish school. And that fortunately, they were good enough to let me do it. So technically, I graduated in 83, but I was supposed to graduate in 82. I just got lucky, I guess, that nothing bad happened while I was down there because I was what, 17 and just outside of Atlanta with a fake ID. Yeah. I was walking home from work one time because I didn't have a car down there. My buddy I was staying with, he had to work that day. He was worked at a different place. Dobbins Air Force Base. It's outside of Atlanta. Uh, they make experimental jets and crap. Boeing does, I think, or whoever. Yeah, I think it's Boeing. But anyway, I'm walking home from work and it starts to rain. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. And just as it starts to rain, the ice cream truck pulls up. The square kind of ice cream truck. Just, hey, man, you need a ride? I said, yeah, I'm going up here about 4 or 5 miles up Peachtree Street here. Come on, man, I'll give you a ride. I get in the ice cream truck, and the dude said, you get high, man? I'm like, yeah, yeah. He said, you want to smoke a doobie? So I'm getting high with the guy in the ice cream truck going down Peachtree Avenue in Marietta, Georgia. You can't make that stuff up. It happened. And I had him turn the music on one time. I was like, man, dude, when you pull in my apartment complex, you got to turn the music on for me. Yeah, exactly. By the porns we mentioned. Good call, Gig. We're as high as we can be because we're the class of 83. I like that. I like it. Man, the 80s were awesome. Yep. I had fun in the 80s and got responsible in the 90s. Started working towards, instead of a job, a career. Yep. 80s were the decade to me. Juliana Hugh, but that short haircut's got to go, man. You got to get back to the long hair. She's the blonde from Dancing with the Stars, for those who don't know. And if I had to choose between her and Jennifer Aniston, she's getting the call. See if we can find any more good headlines like the water balloon through the windshield. Cause of death confirmed for the Ohio State student 19 found inside the football stadium. Okay, let's see. What did you do? Sneak into the stadium with no deal on heroin or something? No foul play was expected, but he's a 19-year-old kid, and he died in this stadium. Okay. Okay, so they've announced his cause of death. I bet he had a heart attack or something crazy like that. Well, where does it say the cause of death at? Come on, man, you're killing me over here. Killing me over here, Smalls. Yeah, plays not expected. There's no going made by better thoughts for the family. I hate reporters. Who, what, where, and when. That's all we need to know. I evidently missed where they said what he died of. Oh, suicide. There it is. An autopsy report states he died of suicide. Oh, man, that's horrible, dude. 19. Jesus. His poor family. Yep. You ever find any bells of weed or anything floating in the Gulf? I always thought that would be cool. Because I'm not going to be the guy calling the cop and saying, hey, I found this bale of weed or this kilo of coke. I'm not that guy. I can tell you that right now. It would go in the trunk of the car and I would head home. No kidding. Never seen a well or a bale. I've seen a well in the Atlantic or in the Pacific when I was surfing. We're up on top of a big cliff overlooking this bay area, and it was out there swimming. You could see it. It was pretty cool. Finding pieces of South American drug boats, that's no doubt. Yeah, I always wondered about that. Did y'all turn it in, Terry, or did you make good use of it? Where most of, well, no, it depends on how tight it's packed. I'd imagine. I suppose they pack them pretty tight where they're about waterproof. I don't know, but you would think they would be. That's just wrong. Not all them years in the water and not get to. The heck? 10. What is, oh, today's Veterans Day. That's right. Today's Veterans Day. There's no any veterans, thank them and buy them a drink or a dinner or something. Where I want to go to the Golden Corral because veterans eat free today, and I just don't have any around me. But it sounds cool. In fact, I think the newspaper has a list of everywhere you can go get free food. You know, you can start out early this morning, get a free breakfast at like Bob Evans or something. Then at lunchtime, go somewhere that has free lunch or free meals for veterans, and then to another place for dinner and eat out 3 times a day and not spend a dime, except for maybe tips for your waitress. Tip your bartender and waitresses. They work hard out here. Oh, wrong button. Let me get back. I can probably turn my cam on again, can I? I'm sorry. Oh, they pay for it in the bathroom. I don't care. I'd go back and get more then. I just made more room. Well, that's why senior year she was killed driving. Wow. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. It only does as good as the driver when it comes to the snow in your vehicle. Unless you got 4-wheel drive, then any idiot can get through. Cadillac, Cadillac, shiny and black. Yeah, never. I heard it was cold in the Carolinas. Uh, who was just talking about that a minute ago? I can't remember. Man, my eyes are really messing up today. Hmm. Okay. Maybelline. I thought that was maybe who was the guy back in the day, Blue Suit or something. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's kind of pretty sunrise this morning, looks like, but I don't feel like going out in the cold and taking pictures. That's a fact, Jack. And right now, for the next week and a half to 2 weeks, the sun, where it's at in the sky, comes up and it shines directly into my computers. Chuck Berry, that's who I was thinking of that done it originally. Yep. Yeah, I was going to say him or Jerry Lee Lewis. I couldn't remember. Drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod. Lincoln. That's Charles Daniels, isn't it? Na, na, na. Is it good, dog? I'm gonna have to listen. I seen that, and I wondered. I thought it might be because I thought he would be interesting to listen to. Because he was kind of out there anyway. So I think I'll listen to that today. I seen it, and I wondered. Yeah, yeah. I figured it might be. Yeah. 80s were awesome, man. I don't care what nobody says. They're the best decade that I know of. And Billy Bob is 100% the man you see on the screen. Yep. He likes mustard biscuits. That's gross. I don't care who you are. Mustard biscuits, get the heck out of here. Oh, man. Seriously? Mustard on a biscuit? Maybe if it's got, well, no, I can't think of anything you put on a biscuit and make that good. Charge him or change him. Yeah, my eyes are funny today. I may have to lay down a little bit later. Oh, eruption of Hawaii's Kilauea volcano since back. I need to YouTube that volcano eruption because you know it's out there on live somewhere. Kilauea sends lava soaring to skyscraper heights. Oh, we gotta find that online. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's see here. California. There we go. We just search that on YouTube. Something about volcanoes, man. You don't mess with them. They do what they want when they want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Kind of like hurricanes. Those are things that make humble people. There it is, erupting again. That's what we want. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Are you kidding me? Okay, Vesuvius, man, I know all these too. No kidding. Sound to be more southern. Oh, that cracks me up when they do that. Oh, that is awesome, man. The AP's video, 1 hour and 30 some minutes of the volcano eruption is pretty nice. Ah. Foghorn Leghorn, no kidding. Yep. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm not with it this morning, man. I got up early. Yeah. You know, it's almost a good thing if you're not part of Hollywood from everything that's came out these days. 9 times out of 10, if you were part of Hollywood, especially if you were part of the hip hop scene, if you were part of the hip hop scene, there's a good chance old Diddy had his way with you. Yeah. He does daily devotional. No. Oh, who is that does that every day? It's not Roland, is it? Yeah, I think it is. I have to look. I'll be getting a notice about it anytime now that it's up or it's already been up. Let's see here. I better not do it on that one though. I better open another screen to do that. There we go. Still there? Yep. Okay. Huh. How's that? Oh shoot. That's why, because it's on. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find out what the guy's name is. I know it's going to be on there at about 3 o'clock a.m., I think. Jimmy Houston, Catch a Better Life. That's what it is. It's a daily devotional in the mornings every day. One of them he talked about, because of his religious belief, how much it cost him by not doing the tournaments that had Budweiser as a sponsor, because he wouldn't put it on his boat. And all the anglers had to have the Budweiser sticker on the side of their boat or something, and he refused to do it. You think so? He probably did, didn't he? Drank more than Jailhouse Hooch. Yeah, I don't want to go to prison. That volcano eruption is pretty awesome. I highly recommend anyone go to YouTube and search Associated Press Hawaii volcano live. I don't think this was live. I think it's a replay from some other time. But then again, that's probably how most of them big islands was formed, was by volcanoes erupting thousands of years ago. I would assume. There's all kinds of videos about it on there, I see. My eyeballs are jacked. I can't keep them open. Jan's fixing to head out. Yant too. I used to get a kick out of the guy from Tennessee I worked with at the cable company. He always said that. Yant too? What'd you say? Did you say what? You want to? Yeah, yant too. I suppose I do. I don't know. That one there, it ain't spewing out. It's just running out of it. This one here, man, it's spewing out like tons of hot lava a second, it looks like. Puffy drank more than Jailhouse Hooch. That's just wrong. Hey, good morning, Curtis. How you doing today? You want to come up here and relieve me? Uh-oh, my phone's recording what I'm saying. Phone, stop recording me. You kidding me? Go away, government. Outdoors and indoors in Indiana. Happy Veterans Day. That's all right. There's another Veterans Day, and Pastor Gregor, are we seeing another spiritual awakening? I believe we are. Yes, I do. What his? Oh well. We're gonna make a chair today. That box is huge, man. It wasn't as easy to carry in when you're fat and old and out of shape like I am. Top 5 trailerable trawlers that you can actually live on. Boy, say that 3 times real fast. Wild otter jumps in the man's boat every time she sees him. He must have fed her one time or something. Let's see. Why I'm being banned. You know what, man? If you say something controversial, you got to know it's possible that YouTube will ban you. So you either don't say it or you say it and you accept the results of what happens. No worries. Hey, thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. You know, I wasn't in combat and I didn't serve during wartime or nothing. And I don't want that to ever be construed that I did, because I didn't. I spent a couple years over in Germany in the service. And there were a couple close calls when they bombed the barracks in Beirut, Lebanon. We went on alert at Fort Campbell, and we went on alert to the point that you packed your stuff up and loaded onto the C-130, and then it was just a drill to see how long it would take. But I was short then; I had less than 90 days left of active duty, and I was like, Top, I don't plan on being in here to being this short. To which he said, "Oh no, you signed up for 6 years." 3 active, 3 inactive. We'll just activate them other 3. It's not a problem. You're going. I was like, oh shit. Didn't know that. Maybe they should have explained that small print to me. Yep. I had a good time in Germany. I'm not going to lie. I was a young man. I was 21 years old and had a lot of fun. I actually had one duty station in Germany that I worked 3 days on 12 hours, 3 nights on 12 hours, and was off 3 days. And we done like some kind of top secret combo would come in over our teletype that we would take down in the basement to the CID unit or whatever. It was a special place down in the basement where top secret shit was kept and stuff. Because the messages that would come in were all encoded. They just looked like gibberish, you know what I mean? But I suppose when it got in their part down there inside that little safe room or whatever, that they had a way to unscramble it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Ernie. And the bad part, I'm a pretty naive guy about stuff sometimes, and I didn't even think about, because we hadn't been in war since Vietnam, and this is in the 80s. I didn't even think about going to war. I just thought about joining the service and getting out of town, and then once you get in and you start basics, you realize, oh shit, this could be some serious stuff. You better pay attention. And it wasn't easy for a guy like me to pay attention. That's a fact. What time is it? 7:30. I may go a little long today. I don't know. What was I looking for? Or something I wanted to show. It just come around. Now I can't find it. It's way too loud. That's not what I hit. Was it? I wanted to hit that other button. You know, they got some really cool toys these days. Look at this thing. It's like that jet thing they put the boots on, only it's kind of like a surfboard with jets underneath it. Look at that. You kidding me? I'm sure it's not as easy as they make it look, but that would be cool. Have you seen the hydrofoils where it's like the surfboard that's got the blade that goes down? I remember when they were developing those, Laird Hamilton and them were experimenting with them 10 years or 15 years ago in Hawaii. And they can actually just a wave half a foot high will move that hydrofoil surfboard thing. But yeah, there's so much cool stuff out there now. Yep. I messed up. I had a really cool German girlfriend and messed it up because me and my buddy had an apartment. And I'd come home from duty or whatever, and there'd be little baskets of food and stuff in them all the time. And yeah, but she wasn't coming back to the States with me, so it was probably a good thing anyway. But that's why I've waited all my life for that knock on the door. Hi, I'm so and so from Germany. I'm your son. Really? Hey, come on in. I can't argue with you because it's very possible, but you're going to have a DNA test there, buddy. Let's see. I ain't heard from. I bet this is him. And I knew that it was 7:30. About the time you get your lazy ass out of bed. What time we got? 7:33. If Curtis don't come up before 8, I'm gonna end it at 8 because I'm running out of topics to talk about. Well, he did. If you was in, I was reading John's comment about Diddy. If you was in hip hop, you went through Diddy, and that's a given. I'm trying to remember who's the one famous person that you wouldn't think it happened to, but I can't remember now. But oh, he'd be older than that. He'd be 40 now at least. I was there in 84, maybe 84, 85 area. Did he went through you? Yeah, he did. I know the one video clip and it shows the guy sitting in the swimming pool and Diddy's talking to him up there and Diddy just got done diddling him and the guy was cooling off in the pool. So to speak. Oh, really? It's hard telling, man. There's a lot of crap happening out there that's crazy. I mean, about the first time you came to me and said, "Hey, man, we're having our Satan worship meeting tonight," I'd be like, I'm going back to Indiana, man. I'm good. I don't want to be famous. One of those shows, yeah. Oh, no. What would you do if your own government? Good morning, sunshine. Why didn't you come up there? Oh, I got to do this, don't I? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is. I see now, said the blind man.
Morning, Buggy.
Good morning, sunshine. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm all right. Cold.
Yeah, me too.
I think we got like 2 inches or something is what they said.
Yeah,
The snow.
I had every bit of that. The looks of the railing out there, and it
Our
was be snow on the bottom and kind of light on the top.
our special needs weather people said that. Oh, it'll probably melt. Oh, it's still out there.
Yeah, yeah, it's not going to melt till Thursday or Friday.
Good morning, the beautiful Miss D.
It
Good morning, Mr. Gig.
I mean, the streets were all fine because the pavement wasn't that cold.
Yeah, it's stuck on the pavement too,
Huh?
which was shocking. Bug called Curtis Sunshine. Yeah, I call him a Keebler elf.
No worries, Gig. I'll start calling you Sunshine too when I see you come in.
That'll make him feel better.
Yeah, so you don't feel left out.
Mr. Gig is the gigging. He's the gigging man.
He used to be a frog gigger.
I know yesterday I was flapping my gums, but ain't no way I catch more fish than that guy.
Who, Gig?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Nope.
Gig said, just ask me if you want to buy me a fish sandwich.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? You have to watch the movie The Ladies Man to get that. But I mean,
and Bug Eric's got that Up in Smoke.
Does he?
Yeah, he went and bought that for my dad because those are my dad's favorite movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Eric went and bought those for Dad. We got them today.
I liked the first two. After that, I pretty much jumped the shark after that.
Yeah, I
Porcelain Brothers and something. The first one's just flat out a genius movie. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I like them all.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, Dad didn't really want us watching them, but
yeah, I'll bet. Hug me, Alex.
yeah. Morning, Mr. John, Small Water Charters.
You had to know. You had to see the movie to get the Alex part.
Yeah. The one I remember the most is the van that was made out of hemp.
Yeah, catching on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, and it got everybody high. They were in there arguing or something when they were at the show, the music show or whatever, and they're in the alley or whatever it was, and the van is just a rock, and people were in there thinking that's what they're doing in there, and they come out, yeah, man.
He was having a cramp. She was telling the story, and everybody claps.
They're all like, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Chong's wearing a Roar 714 tank top.
Yeah.
That was Quaaludes, by the way, for those who didn't know.
You watch those movies as training videos.
Yeah.
Morning, Uncle Ernie. Morning, Tim. Catfish Dog.
Hey, dog. Good morning, buddy.
I didn't watch Deliverance until like later on in life.
Yeah, Deliverance is a classic too.
I didn't realize Burt Reynolds was what do they call them, like a westerner type thing, that he played in a lot of westerns,
the old spaghetti westerns or whatever.
Yeah, spaghetti. Yeah. I just thought he's Smokey and the Bandit, and
I seen the young him in some Twilight Zones. One, I think.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him in some of those movies. I just never realized that he was into the spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, kind of like Clint Eastwood, man. That's where he made his mark at originally.
I was really never a Clint Eastwood guy.
I was the old westerns. They were cool.
I was the Duke.
And then Dirty Harry. The Clint Eastwood Dirty Harrys were pretty cool.
Hey, Dog and I. Good morning. Good
You
morning,
have
Miss
to
Lisa.
ask yourself, am I feeling lucky today? Did he shoot 5 shots or did he shoot 6? What's it going to be, punk?
Yeah. This sounds more John Wayne guy, Duke. That's how I got my name.
The first John Wayne movie I ever seen was John Wayne and the Cowboys at the Reveille Theater. And I didn't know they were going to kill him at the end. Broke my heart.
He was in a lot of movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, a whole bunch.
John Wayne, easy John Wayne. Miss Lisa Elliott came in this morning, Buggy.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I got pee.
I was going to say she's an angel. Remember that. She puts up with Aaron regulators. I haven't seen him out fishing in a minute. Yeah, Dog and I, I'm a John Wayne. John Wayne would take Clint Eastwood down. Good morning, Mr. Donald Knight. Thank you for your service, buddy. I ain't gonna hit him. Ah, the hell I ain't. That's old John Wayne. That's kind of where I got my name, The Quiet Man. Even though it don't work for me, I guess. Aunt Mindy calls me loudmouth. I guess Buggy was just waiting for me to come up here, I guess.
Oh, I know what I've got to check on my Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah, still got a while. I don't see no chickens out there this morning.
No chickens. No, they're probably in the rooster house or whatever because it's freaking cold.
Yeah, we've got the chicken house all set up too. In the evening time, they all go in at dark time, and then the door automatically closes. The little like dog door thing.
Yeah, it's freaking too cold for them.
Yep, they're all in there chilling, literally.
Laying eggs. Getting ready to know that it's turkey time. Better have my deviled eggs ready.
Man, I may have to try to make those. I've never made them before.
The deviled eggs?
Yeah.
Miss Lisa, you might not hear from Eric today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not bringing it up because I know how he is. I used to be 10 times worse than I wanted to punch everybody in the face for saying anything.
Yep.
But I realized there's nothing I could do. I have no control over it.
Yeah. Yeah. You just gotta who am I talking about? I get mad too. I can't say nothing.
It's just stupid. Don't get me started. I'm not no means am I a Packers fan, but God, some of the plays and they're just too stupid.
And so that's why we won't see him today, huh?
Yeah, and
I understand.
A lot of the receivers got hurt, but I'm not making excuses. Brian would tell me, don't make excuses.
Yep.
Because it was Brian's team that barely beat them. A 54-yard field goal. You missed it, but you're still going to try to go for it. How about you try to get at least 5-6 yards, give him a little more of a chance? No.
Yeah.
Let's just throw the ball out of bounds and stop the clock. even though the Eagles just called timeout. I don't know. Effing stupid.
And now he gets to kick.
Yeah, John, I don't know. A lot of people that don't know a lot about football, they all say it's rigged. I don't know about all that. I'm not saying that it ain't, but because, they do shave points and stuff, I would think, because there's a lot of money in football.
Yeah, I could see him shaving points. It'd be easy to do. Pull a tip right or something.
Remember back in the day, Bug, they did that for that college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Blue Chips? I think they did a movie about or something like that. I know.
Yeah, Blue Chips. Yeah, it was loosely based on the way college basketball was back then.
Tim, we're friends. Let's not put it on the line, buddy. My team is a bunch of old fogies, so
it's all rigged.
He comes in Bears win. Well, the Steelers do play the Bears later on here. Dog and I said almost bought a Glock. It was American flag with Trump on the handle. It was tempting. It was only one. It was only one. Miss D, if you're in here listening still, I know you probably went to work today. Is Mr. Chad out in the water or out in the woods or whatever hunting today or something? Because I'm seeing a lot of videos of like him out in the woods or something. Because he just dropped another one that's something, and he's out there. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and I'm like, oh, Chad.
Oh, please don't say that.
Yeah,
the second house I went and seen yesterday, they had their Christmas tree up. There's a young lady, and I looked at her and I said, "You're kidding me, right?" She looked at, well, I just put it up this weekend. I said, "It's not even November. It's not even Thanksgiving yet."
Please let Turkey Day pass first. Oh, I kind of get what, if you want to put up some lights and stuff like that, get a little head start on it. I get that. Don't put the tree up already.
Mm-hmm.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Exactly. Come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls.
Tim said another win for the Bears. Where's Mark from Catfish and Crappie? He's a big Bears guy.
He was in here a little bit ago.
He just left to take Allison to school. And then he headed to the woods. He took this week off to hunt. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for you, Chad, man. Good for you, buddy.
So you know what I'm going to do, Buggy?
What's that?
I'm going to call him.
Would you call him just as he's taking aim on the buck of his dreams?
Yeah, he's not going to answer. He's like, hell no, Curtis. It's like, stop killing my kind. Yeah, because of my last name. Miss Lisa said, but the best part is the tree, putting up the tree.
Yeah, I used to like that.
Dog and I said, with the real tree, you can't put it up early on Christmas.
Yeah.
You'll have
trouble. We always had a real tree.
Yeah, no. What was it? What they even say in the Christmas story? Don't you remember? He hated those.
Yeah.
The fake ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. He called them something. He said no. Mm-hmm. But he thought it was great by going down there and haggling with the tree salesman and getting the guy to tie it up to his roof of his car or whatever. But that was a big thing back then.
Oh, yeah. We used to do it when the kids was little.
Yeah. I remember that. My dad, my uncle, and that, he'd take us boys and we'd go down there. And sometimes they'd even let us pick out the trees. John said, I'm eating deer jerky right now. My hunting techniques work. Now, I don't know where old Roostic is.
Oh, shoot. I thought he said something. I can't remember now. My brain's so fried, man.
You think old Roostic would have popped up here? But
Yeah, I thought he.
He probably babysitting.
Well, I thought didn't he have something to do with the doctor or something? I can't remember, man. Something. What was he? I might have dreamed it. Who knows?
I hope you didn't dream it.
You'd be amazed.
I'm. Maybe he's getting on that weight loss program.
Yeah, that's possible because I think if you do that, you got to go early the day or the day before and give blood, and then, or not give blood, have a blood draw and have a test done.
Yeah. A dog and I said, well, we go out to ours at a farm and go out with the measurement and pole saw. That's cool. And remind me, kid, a dozen times. Trees look way bigger in the house. Yeah. Yeah, they don't tell you that. You can't just stick a tree in the corner.
Yeah, no, you probably ought to put at least some lights on it.
Well, I'm just saying it. When it's in the house, it's bigger than it is outside.
Mm-hmm.
A gig says I take my Charlie Brown Christmas tree out of the box and put it on the table.
Pre-decorated, ready to go.
John says we have a Corona Christmas tree lights in a palm tree.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm like the kid from Home Alone. Yeah, no, I'm not going to Florida for Christmas.
You're not going to Florida, you say?
No, I would never go to Florida for Christmas. I would never go to the South for Christmas.
Me and Justin used to go the week after Christmas surfing every year.
See, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I could do something like that, but no, not during Christmas. Nah. If I could, I'd like to have the white Christmas for for Christmas, and then I would like it just to 60 degrees automatically, boom. I don't need the rest of that snow crap.
Yeah. Snow Christmas Day and then not snow again the rest of the year. I'm okay with
absolutely. Miss Lisa said last year we had a fishing pool Christmas tree. That won't happen again without a divorce lawyer. Dog and I said, you know something I can't believe, and that big movie company like Disney and the others that get grubby hands on the rights to Christmas classics.
Oh, I know, right?
Like Rudolph, Frosty, The Grinch. Those were American movies. Exactly. They don't. I don't think they play them anymore.
Which ones?
Any of those, like the Frosty the Snowman that used to be like CBS.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Rudolph. The claymation ones, you know what I mean?
Yep. They may be on the Disney Channel.
No. At least none that I've seen. And I know Disney and them are all losing a bunch of subscribers because of the crap that they put up. They ought to televise them like Christmas Eve or a week before all that,
Yeah.
Like Charlie Brown's Christmas. They do a big thing for the Thanksgiving one because they said it was racist, which I don't see where any of that is racist. Because the one kid, I forget what his name is, he's on one side of the table and he's all by himself. So stupid. It's a freaking cartoon. They're all eating. How about just eating popcorn?
Their lives make Christmas fun, yeah.
Yeah, they're just eating popcorn and toast, folks. Oh, I like Christmas Story, John. He says now they play Christmas Story for 24 hours. Lisa said, yeah, Elf is repeated from Halloween to Valentine's. Yeah. See, I like watching those movies too, like Elf, Christmas Story. There's another one that's called Daddy's Home 2. It's a pretty good Christmas movie. Surviving Christmas is another one that I like. Arnold Schwarzenegger's got one that I like. Kind of reminds me of back in the 80s when, was it the Garbage Pail Kids or something like that? The dolls?
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you had to sit out and wait in lines. I don't know why people did it. Die Hard. I think Die Hard's a Christmas movie too.
I was just going to say, I don't know if I think it is or not.
I think it is. It's happening during
just
Christmas.
Because it happens at Christmas time, but
there's Christmas music in there.
yeah, I guess it's one of those things. There's two different camps, and
Right.
neither of them are wrong.
Bumbles bounce. Yep. There's a lot of great Christmas movies. Christmas Vacation with the Griswolds. That's a classic. I love that.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation. It's best just to let him finish.
Yeah. Roll over and let Uncle Clark scratch your belly.
It's best just to let him finish, Clark.
Was it? He looks out.
Shitter's full.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say he looks out in the morning and a great Christmas morning or something, winter's whatever he says, and he says, "Man in his hat and a coat." He's like, "Shitter full." The neighbor guy comes out and he's all like, "What is that smell?"
Oh man, it's daylight.
There's a place buggy up here by us, up there by that Hoover Reservoir. He puts a silver Winnebago trailer, whatever it is, out there.
Oh yeah,
and he kind of dresses it up like the Winnebago that Eddie has.
Nice.
He has a cardboard cutout or whatever of Eddie out there, and it says "Shitter's full."
No way, nice. I like it.
I keep telling Eric we ought to stop and get a picture, but it's always too busy because everybody else is driving.
Mm-hmm. That's what I hate about that. You're supposed to go out and take pictures of comps, right? But what about if the house is on a highway? There's no shoulder. You can't stop. How in the hell are you supposed to take a picture of that house?
I guess they want you to drive up in the driveway.
No, that's trespassing. You can't do that.
That's what I'm thinking, though. That's only the other way.
I just tell them couldn't do it. I'll take a picture of it and it'll be blurry and I'll put it in there and then I'll put the MLS photo in and say, sorry, but you can't stop on this road.
Yeah.
I tried the Starlink Mini. Is it actually worth it? I don't know. Find out.
Ask Mr. Chris from Hooks and Hammocks.
He knows. Yeah.
I like Home Alones. I only like Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2. I don't like the other ones.
See, I'm one of them guys. The first one's usually the only one I like. Now, Cheech and Chong's second movie and what's the one? The Bachelor Party guys.
The Hangover.
The Hangover. That one there, the second one, was as good as the first one.
Yep, I like that. The third one went downhill pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, you can only dip in the pool so many times before you get dirty.
Yeah, and that's the same way I feel like with these other movies. They just they piggyback on them. Can't you guys come up with some new material?
Yeah, that's the part that gets me. Everything's a remake of something else, and I'm like, is creativity gone in Hollywood, or did you guys just crush it by stealing the soul out of people?
The dinosaur movies, Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
I mean, that first one was freaking, wow. And the other one's just like,
Now, if I was a kid, I would have dug the Jurassic Park movies because
Oh yeah, you
all
go out.
kids dig dinosaurs.
Yeah, you go out in the backyard. You start digging. You think you're gonna find something.
Yeah,
You know. No,
yeah.
it went downhill in a hurry.
It's best just to know when to quit. And then, oh, what was it they were making? They were making a remake of, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Okay, it'll come to me here in a minute because the guy who done the original one's dead, and I can't remember what it was. But it's just one of them movies you couldn't duplicate. You know what I mean?
John said Smoking the Bandit 2 sucked balls.
Yep. That's another one right there. That's a prime example of stop at one.
Is that the one with the elephants? With the elephant? I mean,
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long ago.
Miss D said Roadhouse Buggy.
Yeah, I was a fan the first time around.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Ripping
not one of
throats.
those movies I watched twice.
Ripping throats, dog.
Mhm.
Who hadn't tried that on one of your friends? Kick him in the knees. You get a big man or something. What do you say? Sam Elliott says, "Kick him in the knees." The biggest man, kick him in the knees. Damn, that hurts. That bar fight, that was great.
Yep. I've always thought if you were really afraid that someone was going to hurt you, you didn't have a gun, but you had a stick or something, you hit someone on the side of the knee, they are not going to be able to catch you because they will not be able to stand up.
They drop.
Yep. Having had so many knee injuries, I'm telling you, that the pain is intense when it first happens. It takes about 20 minutes before you stop breathing hard.
Yeah, I like Sam Elliott.
And I like him, and I seen an interview with him the other day, and he was actually a real cowboy. He grew up on a horse farm and stuff like that, and he had agreed to do a movie, and they get on set, and the movie they're making is just so blatantly wrong as far as the cowboy aspect of it and stuff, and he ended up walking off saying, "I'm not making this movie with you guys."
Good morning, Mr. Uncle Lou.
I like a man who has integrity.
Yeah. The Sackets. I think that's what it was called. I love the Sackets.
And there was a series, I think it may have even been a TV series, but Lonesome Dove, I thought that was a good one. It's like
I like
or something.
I like Lonesome Dove.
Yeah.
He was on He was on the show on Netflix. Sam Elliott was, and I liked it. It was pretty good. I can't remember what it was called.
Yep,
But
I understand that, John. I like Sam Elliott in The Big Lebowski. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, though. Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
Oh, dude, it's a classic. There's so many classic lines in that show.
Gig said another horrible remake was The Honeymooners.
Yep, it's just let it go, man. Don't do it. There's just certain things you don't do.
The Ranch. That's right, Misty. It's called The Ranch. That was a good show. I liked it. Him and his two boys. Yeah, it was good. I like that show.
Oh, what was the one? Heck, now I just went blank. I'll think of it. The one that Jackie Gleason played in the original one was Minnesota Fats. Him and Newman, I think, they were playing pool, and then Newman done and Tom Cruise done a remake of it years later.
Scotty from Good Morning, Fun Fishing Adventure said, I like Transformers movie. They actually followed along with the cartoon and added things like the Dinobots in each one of the different series.
That's cool. See, if you're a kid, that'd been awesome because you watched the cartoon and you went to the movie and it's like, yeah, it goes right along with it. That's very cool, actually. Because how many times you get disappointed after the cartoon and you go watch the movie and you're like, oh man, this sucks. Simpsons. I mean,
Yeah, they made a Simpson movie. Yeah.
yep. South Park. The only cartoon movie that I think worked was Beavis and Butthead.
He was in Bad to America.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep. That's a classic.
Beavis.
Beavis and Butthead.
Hey,
Yeah.
Beavis. Hey, Cornelio.
I need TV for my hole. I need TV for my Cornelio. Cornelio. TV for my bungalow.
TV for my Cornelio. Hey, they just brought those guys back.
They?
Yep. Just like Hank Hill, propane and propane accessories.
You know, I was at a gas station yesterday, and you know, you got the exchange where they got the grill tanks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this was like 9 o'clock at night, and there was a tank sitting out in front of the cage thing there. Yeah. And I thought, probably better not. Because, you know, they got cameras everywhere, but I'm assuming the thing's probably full, so they just set it out there because they have nowhere to put it.
Yep. Damn it, Dale. That's the guy that always reminds me of Eric when Eric starts talking.
Yeah, I bet you was, John. Yeah, I like Beavis and Butthead too. Fritz the Cat. Yep. I seen that movie in the theaters, actually. I just wish I wasn't really old enough to get it at the time. You know what I mean? But I'd like to have been probably 17 or so and dropped the hit acid and went and seen it. I think that would have been cool. Yeah, I said it.
The Transformers is all right. The Ninja Turtles, I used to like the Ninja Turtles, the older ones, the first 1 and 2. The new Ninja Turtles didn't really care for.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Ninja Turtles were cool. They were, you know, big when my son and them were little. And then there was a guy who won the Blackwater 100, which was a really gnarly dirt bike race.
Yeah.
And his
G.I.
best friend in high school was the guy who invented the Ninja Turtles. And he sponsored this guy racing, and he raced, and his bike was all, you know, green and decaled up with Ninja Turtles, and he had riding gear that was green, looked like, you know, Ninja Turtle and the helmet and stuff.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, it was like, you know, is this guy just, you know, is he just that big a fan or whatever? And then come find out years later, I've seen a video and he was in it. Then I come find out years later that his best friend was the guy who invented Ninja Turtles. I'm like, and all he done was sponsored a few races? Come on, man. You know you're wealthy unless you sold it out. I wonder if he probably did, I imagine. I know Jim Davis of Garfield lives just over here, not too far from me, actually. I put cable in his office over at Paul's Incorporated.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was putting the cable box with HBO on it or something like that in his office. And I forget, you had to. Actually, his technician guy ended up having to do everything after, you know, I got there, got his off the ground. So you got to be kidding me, you know, because he didn't want a remote because he had a remote of his own that only had 4 buttons on it, plus a power button. And he wanted that remote to change the cable box, or you know what I mean? They changed the channel with that same remote, the cable box and everything. Well, I was like, well, I don't think you can do that. And he said, well, I'll just leave it here. We'll get one of our technicians to do it. Sure enough, they figured it out.
Yeah, we were just talking the other day about how long cables come along. Remember the old cable boxes with the remote that was had a wire on it?
Yeah.
That was at our grandparents' house.
I can remember our things we used to measure the cable signal and stuff at the taps and everything, signal meters. I can remember they started out as just like an old electric, meter with a little arm that goes across as you tune in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can remember the first one that was actually a digital one, and it was about the size of a laptop, and you open the lid and it had the screen and then the buttons and stuff. It had a keyboard plus other buttons that were that specific for that. But it would actually read all the channels from channel 2 all the way to, say, back then I think it was 30.
Yeah, it was like, we tried to tell our nieces and nephews back then there wasn't that much. We didn't have cable back then. You had to get up and turn the TV too.
Yeah.
There's only NBC, ABC, CBS, and then W.
Your local channel.
Yeah, and then Fox was just coming out around that time, the 80s.
Yeah, say Fox, had just it was channel 59 on the off-air thing.
Yeah, it was just coming around. We didn't have cable back then. Cable to us was go take your butt outside.
Heck, my grandpa had a thing on top of his TV that turned the antenna. He'd turn the knob and the antenna up on the roof would spin to tune it into different channels. Yeah, it was cool. Except if you held it one way too long, it spun around and ripped the cable off, ripped the wire off. Ask me how I know that.
Somebody probably got their butt whooped.
Yeah.
Tim says that was the seat by the TV was there for the remote control. Yep, don't want to sit there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think when I was real little, I can remember when we got our first TV actually because we were poor. I was probably 5, maybe 6 years old.
Yep, the kids don't know what black and white is.
No, and that's I think it might have been color. They won it in a drawing at some Christmas party for a company.
There's no such thing as these big TVs like I got now.
No.
It's not even half the size of these TVs we got now. What's it, 19 or 20 inches, I think was big.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there wasn't no steel in those TVs back then.
It was so heavy. No, it'd take a forklift and 5 guys to put it in a truck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You ain't stealing my TV.
We had the one time it had the TV and had speakers on each side.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
It opened up, had the turntable on one side and the radio.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say. I remember Grandma having a TV like that.
Yeah.
It had it all.
Back then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the best.
We never had air conditioning in our house. In fact, Mom and them didn't have it until, let's see, whenever my brother bought it for him. I forget how, like $2,500 or something to have it in one line ran. And I measured it. And I was like, man, it's going to be close.
Heck yeah, dog and I.
Yeah, I just got a text from Dog said he's going to go fishing, I think. Or no. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't listen to me, man. My brain is messed up today.
It's just a better time back then,
Life was simple. It was fun, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing fun anymore. People are all pissed off about everything.
They're entitled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just, people just aren't happy. That's what it is. People aren't happy anymore. Everybody's pissed off about something, me included.
Yeah. That's why I said you're an angry elf.
Yep. Well, whenever I can retire and get away. I'll be all right.
Like I said, nowadays kids they'd rather stay inside than go outside.
Yeah.
It's weird. We couldn't wait till we were allowed to go outside.
Heck, I'd get in so much trouble because I wanted to go outside so bad. I'd come home from school. I wouldn't change clothes.
Nope. You had your school shoes and your school
And
clothes
I'd
on.
ruin every pair of them. Get yelled at.
And you get your butt whooped.
Yep, because we had a creek by my house, so naturally walking home, you cross the road. You're on the road, you walk by, there's a creek. You got to go down and check it out and see if there's anything in there.
Absolutely.
Then you end up playing combat with your buddy. He's on the other side of the creek.
Oh yeah.
So, you're covered in dirt and mud. One foot's wet where you slipped. And
yep. And you heard what I said, Buggy, right?
What's that?
You got home, you got your butt whooped.
Oh yeah.
I'll repeat it. You got your butt whooped.
Had to take your clothes off. Do not come in this house with them stinky, muddy ass shoes on from that creek.
Yep.
Because I think the creek, before the city sewer came out that way, I think the creek was like the overflow for septic systems or something. If your septic system overflowed, it'd drain out there instead of in the yard.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but we had an infatuation with trying to dam it up.
Yep. Just know how many rocks we carried. Yep, we done the same thing. We're going to make a pond.
Yeah. I don't know why. We always thought that. Oh, then we'd have a great fishery right here.
Yep, exactly. We're going to make a pond and
bluegill. We thought bluegill was the best fish you can ever catch.
Yes, they are. Still.
Yeah. We didn't really care what we caught back then.
Yep, dog and I, the whole TV, you had the TV and the two speakers and the stereo, and it was about 10 foot long almost. It looked like,
Yeah, you weren't.
And it took 6 people to move it.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right, dog. Ernie, people are soft now, man. I mean, heck, I'm soft compared to what I used to be. And that's just from working at a desk and shit all these years. Because when I worked at the cable company, a day like this, I wouldn't even bat an eyelash. I'd have my coveralls and boots on, and out I'd be.
Nick said, I used to hear, "Don't bring me no baby home."
Yep. I got that. I would get that one. And I always remember, and I used to laugh, especially when I got out of the Army. And I stayed at Mom and Them's house for about a month after I got out of the Army. But I was getting, things set up and able to get a place. We would go out on weekends, and Mom would always say, "We'll go out and get lucky tonight." And I was going to say, "Mom, luck has absolutely nothing to do with it."
Good morning, Miss Allison and Miss Gabby.
Steel. Good morning, ladies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, things we said back in movies like Blazing Saddles, they couldn't make that movie today. People would be so stupid offended. They'd be protesting.
We just, where are the white women?
Yeah.
We just watched that the other day. That's funny you brought that up. Where are the white women?
Yep.
Do you think we had enough beans?
Yep. And nobody was offended.
No, it was funny.
It was hilarious. Levon Little thought it was hilarious. He made it,
Oh, that was so.
The token.
Oh.
Yeah, 90% of the Mel Brooks movies could not be made today.
Heck, they're talking about making another. What was the spinoff for Star Wars? They're talking about making one of those again.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
No, the Mel Brooks Star Wars. What was it called?
Oh, Spaceballs?
Yeah, with John Candy was in that.
Yep, classic.
I say both those guys are dead. How are they gonna,
Yeah.
They're gonna try to make another one. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it'd be hard to top that first one, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it just cracks me up, man. The movies we seen, you couldn't make today.
Remember the movie Toy with Jackie Gleason?
Yep, that's one right there you could never make again. Yep.
He's just a babysitter. No. I can't even say some of the lines in the movie.
Yeah.
Might offend some people. It's just, I might have to go look that movie up. I haven't seen that in a while. But we just watched Blazing Saddles. I probably shouldn't have said what I said either, because that might offend somebody.
Yeah, you're right, dog. And people were, and I got to thinking that, it seemed like to me I was always pursuing something. Like I would have a goal in mind, like say it was to get a new dirt bike. So then I'd be, mainly concentrated on that, and everything was focused that way. Then when I got it would be, well, what's the next thing, and I was always striving to get something or do something or whatever. And then I was finally, I've got to the point now where, it's not like that anymore. I have absolutely no plans. I have things I would like to do, but whether they get done or not, I have no idea. But I mean, it used to be I was always striving to get and or do something. So it was always a mission. And now I'm at the point in life where I just, whatever happens, happens, and I'm okay with it. If I get a boat, cool. If I don't, big deal. I haven't, I'm not going to be upset that it didn't happen.
Yeah, kind of like me beating Bobcat in the spring.
Yeah.
Don't think I forgot, Bob.
It always seemed like, well, what's the next thing? For instance, get married and work your way into where you buy a house. Now, what's the next thing I wanted to pursue? There was always something. And I'm just happy that I'm content nowadays, that I'm not always wanting to pursue something.
Right. Hey, there's Mr. River Rat. Good morning, Mr. Ernest.
What's up, champ? About Married with Children, you can play today. But yep, I have no problem playing that one today.
I watch that every day.
What about All in the Family?
I don't watch All in the Family, but
well,
you can't.
It was way before your time, but you couldn't have that on today. They would protest in the streets over All in the Family. Like I said, none of that stuff mattered in the 80s. And they don't make, remember the movies they made in the 90s, like The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off and stuff like that? They don't do anything like that anymore. They made some really cool movies in the 90s. Or the late 80s, early 90s. It's all went, instead of, just a film of people acting and stuff, it's all, CGI and blowing stuff up and whatever happened to just good old stories.
What's that?
Ain't no money in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because kids aren't going to go see them. Let alone TV shows. When's the last time they had an original idea for a TV show?
True.
That's why there's 3 different channels with old TV shows. Yes, I remember that movie. Or what about the old movie, like the Don Knotts movies, or just the dumb comedy movies? What was the one? Where They were all racing across the country to get. Oh,
Cannonball.
no, that was one of them, Cannonball Run, but this was before it. It's a wild, 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 wild world or something like that was the name of it. Back in the 70s. Herbie the Love Bug. Disney made the movies for kids, like The World's Greatest Athlete or whatever. I remember that one from the guy, Jan Michael Vincent played in it, I think. And it was kind of like a play off of Tarzan, but he was a teenager, and they brought him back to the States, whoever discovered him or whatever, because he was such a good athlete. And he, done all the stuff or whatever.
Tim said it's a mad, mad world, Buggy.
Yeah, but there's more than 3 Mads. But
Heck,
yeah, that's the movie where the W ends up being the 3 palm trees.
Heck, I just think they're just remaking that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, The Running Man.
Yeah, they remade Tron. Yeah, it's like, really?
Yeah, I never cared for Tron.
I didn't either. I didn't like the video game when it was out.
Me neither.
It sucked.
Yeah. I figured Ernie be watching Herbie the Love Bug.
Yep, I liked Herbie the Love Bug. They just don't make fun movies like that no more for kids. It's all got to be exciting stuff.
And I think the movie you were talking about earlier was Mission Impossible.
No, I've never seen any of those. I don't like Tom Cruise.
Oh, no.
What's that?
I might have to leave now.
What? I don't like Tom Cruise? You know why I don't like him? He was on Oprah one time, and the dude's nuts. Gets up on the couch, and he's jumping up and down, and I'm like, dude, come on, from risky business to this? Come on, man, get your mind right. He's a Scientologist, dude.
Oh, no. Hey, Nubby. Good morning, buddy.
Anyone who listens to L. Ron Hubbard knows he said, I'm going to create a religion and make all this tax-free money and get rich. And what he do? He made a religion, and these freaking nutcases still play by it.
I can't hate on that, bud.
What? Well, I can't hate him for doing it. He was smart. I mean, you got to give him credit. He done it. And it was hilarious.
I disagree with some of his life's choices, but I like a lot of his movies.
Oh, Tom Cruise, yeah, Top Gun stuff, the movies are good. I just don't like him. So I've never went and seen any of the Mission Impossibles.
Right. I don't care for all the Mission Impossibles. I like 1 and 2, and that's it.
Paperboy was the best video game ever. I like Defender. It was cool. And what was it? It started with a G, but it had the little jet thing at the bottom, and you shot the things coming down, and if you done something, you'd get 2 of them together, and that was always a cool game.
Mr. River Rat said, "You can't handle the truth."
Yeah. Yeah, see, movies like that he done, I like. I guess maybe I didn't like the TV series Mission Impossible, so maybe that's why I just never was interested in the movies. That might be it, actually. I was watching a movie. Never mind, I forgot what I was thinking. Unbelievable.
Yep.
Oh, there's a documentary out about the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. And I want to watch it. So I seen it on YouTube or something. But I guess they found that boat. And I could imagine how tough it is diving and researching deep water in the Great Lakes, because they're cold as heck anyway. They're always cold. Surf. I can't watch this. Surf Lines, Surf Films. Man,
Top Gun there, River Rat. Top Gun's the best.
yeah, that was a good show.
In my opinion. River Rat says Days of Thunder was his best movie. Nubby says I didn't realize the song was about the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh shoot, my Mountain Dew's in the freezer. A little too long, I'm sure. Yeah, gonna be close. It'll be close. And it's kind of weird. You get it out and it's liquid, but when you open it up, it turns to slush. I don't know why, but it's cool.
Heck, you could have just stuck it out there on the porch.
Yep. Let's see, it's got to get slush. There it goes. I don't know how it does it, but it does. You open it, the top gets slushy, and it slowly works its way down. How cool is that? You can stay it with me. It's very cool. I should have showed you that on camera, how it does it.
Yeah, River Rat. I like the first one, and then I did not mind the second one, Top Gun Maverick. I did not mind it. I actually thought it was pretty good.
I heard that too. That it for the a sequel or whatever, that it was pretty decent.
Tom said there will not be another one. There will not be another one. He said there will be no Top Gun 3.
Oh, they'll make one without him. They don't care. You know what I mean?
I would love to see him try.
Unless he owns the rights to it or something.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'd like to see him try. It'd bomb. Nubby said you still got snow buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Does a bear poop in the woods, Nubby?
Yeah, it ain't warmed up yet, Nubby. It'll warm up, I think they said Thursday or Friday, so it'll be here through tomorrow. What is today? Tuesday?
Yep, Tuesday. Tuesday.
Wow, that is so good.
And Nub, if you still sending that fish finder thing or whatever it is, you might want to wait until the spring because we ain't fishing up here anytime soon.
Yeah, that water will be turning from a liquid to a solid here before long.
Yeah, on our Hoover Reservoir Facebook page, somebody said it was ice up there.
There's no way it ain't been cold long. Well, who knows?
Yeah. Now, I don't know how it is out there for everybody else, but there is still good humans out there. Every once in a while, people will go out there and salt the ramp and stuff for everybody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we still got good people here.
Yeah.
At least at our ramp. He does poop in the woods, Curtis, and he also wipes his butt with Buddy Rabbit. wait, I saw that you Charmin nowadays.
Yep.
Ain't that the one the bears the Charmin thing? There's Cold Creek Billy.
Hello, Billy.
Morning, Mr. Billy.
How could that be any fun with all
He
them?
wipes his butt with a fluffy bunny. If I ever saw one, and I'm out there in the woods, I'd do the same thing. That bunny would not be happy. Dog and I said we came out of the store yesterday, 29 with like 20-mile-an-hour wind and not being used to the cold yet. Brr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap on that.
The night before that, I went down to the dollar store at 8:30 or so in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt and realized this was a bad idea. Yeah, that's masochistic sitting here watching people surfing in Bali and stuff. Probably shouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah, pretty masochistic on my part. Yeah, no, 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 no.
That movie Top Gun when I was younger, that's what I wanted to be when I grew up. A
Top
Navy,
Gun.
yep,
Yeah,
a Navy aviator.
yeah.
I wanted to go to Top Gun because there's actually a place out in San
Oh
Diego.
wow, Mavericks in California's going off. We got to watch this. This will be an all-day thing. Half Moon Bay, California. It's like 40 feet high. The surf is.
Getting some of them planes to be puking. The G forces.
And this wave right here in Mavericks is what it's called in San Francisco Bay, or Half Moon Bay. They call it. It's in San Francisco. There was a guy who surfed this by himself for 20 some years because no one would ever listen to him. And he would tell him, man, there's this really great giant wave out here. It's a long paddle out. It's about a 2-mile paddle out. But once you get out there, when it's big, it's like Jaws in Hawaii. No one would listen to him. Then someone actually finally went out with him one time. Like, you got to be kidding me. But this kid, he was a teenager and surfed this giant wave by himself for like 10 or 15 years. I know it's kind of off track, but it's actually a very cool story. And it doesn't get this big very often. So when it does, everyone shows up. Everyone who's anyone in big wave surfing anyway shows up. And I just happened to be clicking through YouTube and seeing it. And it said Mavericks, Half Moon Bay, California live. And there was a giant wave. I was like, oh, crap. Now, whether it's actually live or not, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it says live.
Buddy, they said the snow should be going away, don't they? Should be getting up in the 50s and 60s again.
Yeah, it's going to be 55 Thursday, I think they said.
I think it was like 23, Billy.
Yeah, it was 22 when I got up this morning.
I feel like that movie, Grumpy Old Men. We're having a heat wave.
Mm-hmm. That's another classic they could never remake, and if they did, they're stupid.
Oh, Grumpy Old Men?
Yeah, because the two people that played in it, you never, ever replace them for a movie.
Any of them. Grandpa?
Yep. Meredith, whatever his name is.
Yep.
And then Walter Matthau and, what's that guy's name?
You're not replacing those guys.
No, and you can't make a remake of that movie. It'd be stupid.
I don't even think the ladies are still around. Remember the ones that they chased?
Yeah. Are you stuck under there, kitty cat? You know, eventually you're going to have to quit going underneath there, don't you?
Because we always tried to get Uncle Lou to watch that movie, The Grumpy Old Men.
He never watched it before? Oh, my God. It's a classic.
Nope.
And the outtake at the end of it are one of the funniest things you will ever watch in your life. I guarantee it.
Heck yeah.
The outtakes at the end are unbelievably funny. How you want to lick you? How about you want to go to Hawaii? Got an island there. It's called How I Want to Lick You. Or something like that. Baxter, yeah.
You want to see my baloney?
Yeah.
In both of the movies, you got to watch the outtakes at the end.
Yep. It's bar none, some of the funniest outtakes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I loved him in Rocky.
Yeah.
That's another one that went a little too far.
Oh yeah, it jumped the shark after the third one. Are you kidding me?
You know, I like 1 and 2. I didn't care for 3, but then when they went and did the Russian,
That's what I'm
I like
saying.
I like the Russian one, and then after that, I didn't care for any of the other ones.
Yep, exactly. It jumped the shark, man. They got to know when to stop. Well, the bad part is stupid people pay to go see them, so they just keep making them.
Oh yeah, his Rambo movies. I like the first one.
Yep, the first one was awesome.
I didn't care for the other two.
Nope.
I watched them, didn't care for them.
Yep. Yeah, the first Rambo was awesome. I remember when it come out.
Yep.
This ain't live. You dick noses.
Because
Do what?
Tim said, "Go search Wayne Brady on the Chappelle Show, and you will die laughing."
Oh yeah, that's a great one when they're riding in the car. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great one too. Wayne Brady, Mr. Nice Guy on TV and everything. Yep, that's a good one. I agree, Champ. That's a real good one. Mhm. Yeah, I forgot all about it. Abdominal pressure.
30-30 right now.
Ooh, you took a bad ride right there. You probably didn't get to come up for air.
Yeah, I'm hoping all y'all out there is going to have a wonderful day. If you
Shoot,
see
it's
a vet,
going on 9 o'clock.
if you see a vet out there, be respectful.
Buy him a Red Bull.
Thank you. Just thank you for him and her services. And don't be rude today.
Yep.
That's something I would like to tell everybody. Don't be rude today.
Yeah.
Try to
Yeah.
be polite. Let's start holding doors open for the elderly.
Yep.
Let's not be rude. We got common sense. Let's use it.
Yeah, we need to start a hashtag. No rude people.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a time to be rude.
Yeah, I suppose there is.
This is just not one at a time. We all need to start coming together instead of breaking apart.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to need to all be together before long.
Thank you, Mr. River Rat.
Okay, I better not watch the surfing movie. I'll be getting the surfboard out and going paddling and learning how to get in shape. And that addiction is one I really don't need again.
Yeah, I can see that not happening.
You don't know me very well.
Buggy getting in shape. You mean round?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You got to put them strawberry Swiss rolls down, buddy.
Ain't had none in a long time.
I keep seeing these dang Christmas trees everywhere.
Yep, I seen them yesterday.
Ah, man, you freaking buttholes. Like I said, let's not be rude. But dang it. You're killing me, guys, out there. What old Kenny used to say? He'd love to marry little Debbie.
Yep.
I remember him always say that. He'd marry that woman in a heartbeat.
Her or Dolly Madison, either one works for me.
River Rat said, Buggy just got to watch Point Break. You'll be okay.
Oh, I've watched it multiple times.
And watch the original one. Don't watch this new one they made.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, they may have remade that one too. Crap.
Yeah, the original Point Break's a cool movie too.
See, Tim, you can't be saying stuff like that when you come in here. That's rude.
Oh yeah, don't even, man. You
Tim.
can't know. There's no discussing sweets and
Buggy,
seasonal snack cakes. No.
Buggy, remember when me and Eric used to send you pictures of when we were at the,
Yes. Yep.
that's what that just brought up for me.
Yep.
Hey, this would be great to send to Buggy.
Have you tried these yet? No, but I'm on my way.
You guys are killing me. That's what that just brought up for me when I read that. I remember sending those to Buggy.
No, I'm not a big fan of the Christmas tree cake thing. You know what I mean? It's okay, but if I had it and a pack of the strawberry shortcake next to each other, I'm going with strawberry all day, every day.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm grabbing one of each.
Yeah, you're right. Me too.
I got a big bag of M&Ms already, but I'm grabbing those two.
Hold on, man. Mom's up.
Fat kid needs them. Yeah, River Rat sequels is usually a flop. Billy, I don't know where Rustic is, but Eric's out driving. That's funny, Tim. Me and Eric used to do it all the time. All right, Uncle Ernie. I forget the ice cream. There's some kind of ice cream, some kind of special ice cream that Buggy was into or something. I forget what it was, but I remember me and Eric, we found it at one of the stores or something, and we pulled it out. We took pictures of it, and then we bought it, and then sent it to him. Us eating it and stuff. Buggy's like, "You guys ain't right."
Just
Buggy.
for that, I'm going to have an ice cream sandwich.
Oh,
Talked me into it. Talking about stuff. I'm like, well, good time to have an ice cream sandwich.
Those are good.
At the dollar store, they got boxes of them. They're not real big. Most of them are not big at any of the stores, but you get a box of 12 of them.
Uncle Lou goes, "That's just me." No, what's mean is somebody sending you pictures of food. That's what's mean, Uncle Lou.
When you're a guy like me who can't cook, it's mean for sure.
Uncle Lou used to send me pictures of food. Oh, Curtis, come and have a plate of this. Yeah. You clear out now.
I would love to if I was capable of cooking that.
Yeah.
Because my cooking abilities are pretty bad, actually.
Then I got him hooked into the burritos, the breakfast burritos and stuff, where he start making his own.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, you make your own burritos, and I don't know what it is. They're better. Mm-hmm. You know what's in there,
and the tortilla is bigger too, isn't it?
Yeah. The only thing is, I always sometimes have trouble wrapping it. Like the first one.
Yeah.
The first one always isn't very good. The wrap, and I always put way too much in there.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't really get it rolled up right.
Yeah. Once I figure it out, then I'm fine. I can just. Uncle Lou said, "I don't know why Rustic would do that to you." Good idea. I better make them for supper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can put rice, refried beans, sour cream, hamburger. You can put almost anything into them. roll those bad boys up, throw them on a griddle or whatever, and warm shells up. Bam.
You better quit.
Like I always said, my morning ones were like just regular. I lay this cheese down, eat sausage, egg, and bacon, and depending on what I want, like if I want it like syrup, I'll just sprinkle like a little bit of syrup in there, just to make it have the sweet taste to it.
What are you doing, buddy? You gotta go outside, huh? You wanna go out? Huh?
Nothing fancy.
Gotta go buy the ice cream sandwich first. Right there. What do you think? Pretty good? That's good stuff, ain't it? Huh? Oh, right there.
River Rat said, "I'm still eating deer stew and cornbread. Yum yum."
I'm thinking about making a pot of beans.
I'm surprised Uncle Ernie ain't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Making beans and some fried cornbread, and I haven't heard him say hot dog gravy in a while.
I'd like to know. I'd like to know how to do the fried cornbread thing.
Tim says, "Slow down, Curtis. Buggy is on his second sandwich now."
Not yet. I will be though. Don't let nobody kid you. They're small compared to what they were when I was a kid.
Yeah, everything is different. It's like, what I think Eric went to McDonald's or something the other day. We went to, and they have these $8 combo things or whatever they're called, where you get like 8-piece chicken nuggets, a French fry, and a pop, and it's like $8. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, I can remember when this was only like $4 or something.
Yep. And it was bigger than even the actual product.
That's right.
There you go. Go on, buddy.
Gig said fish and yellow rice right now, and good dogs get cookies, Buggy.
What's that?
Gig says fish and yellow rice right now, and good dogs get cookies.
I forgot the yellow rice the other day when I made the fish, and it didn't matter because the fish sucked anyway. But I need to get some yellow rice because I got more fish to make yet. I got to redeem myself.
Buggy's turning into the Redeemer.
That's right. I don't like failure.
I don't like it.
I don't know who invented the ice cream sandwich, but they should be a national monument to them.
I like the ones with the M&M cookies, and they have the ice cream in the center of it.
Yeah, the one I just had, like the cookies and cream one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have a national monument right next to the guy who invented yoga pants. You know that guy's a national treasure. I could put my computer chair together.
Some of these young people shouldn't be wearing yoga
Well, yeah,
pants.
there should be rules on, just like anything else. You know,
I mean, can you imagine
stretching? You probably shouldn't be wearing them.
Yeah, I don't want to put this in your hand, but can you imagine Tim, Catfish Dog, wearing them?
Oh, no.
I said I didn't want to put that in your head.
I don't even know why you would even have that thought in your head.
Hey, Buggy. Miss Denise from Misplaced Country Girl just showed up.
She was here earlier.
She said I should make cookies today. Thanks, Curtis, for the idea. Well, you're welcome.
Oh, gosh. Cookies. You just got the same text I did, I'll bet you.
Oh, no, that was my alarm. The person that texts you, don't text me no more. There's something wrong with them.
J-Dog said to tell you good morning, and it ain't Curtis.
Yeah, that's usually how that works.
comes little guy. I knew he wouldn't be out there long. It's cold today. Come on, buddy. What do you think? A little chilly out there, was it? Huh? Yeah, that was a little chilly, Dad. I suppose you want a treat for that trip. The little bite of ice cream sandwich doesn't count, huh? I think it does. Come on, let's go see what you got in here. What do you want? Want a piece of pepperoni? Huh?
Pepperoni.
I got you, man, right here. Dude, but you're only getting a little piece. We'll break them down into little pieces now. You got to get too fat, so you can only have little bitty pieces now instead of the whole thing like before. Somebody got to draw a line in the sand, and then it's going to be me. There you go. Alrighty now. You're still happy, aren't you? Here, Jill.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean there. And you wonder if he wants to go sledding off a mountain.
There you go. We'll let it roll. Hey, champ, you still in there?
Yeah, I'm right here. What are you talking about?
Yeah. That's interesting. What's this guy using? Some kind of.
He said, yes, sir.
Hey, if it gets like February around here, maybe going into March, I might try and come down and hang out for a few days. That's all right. Depending on if my car will make it down there or not, I don't know.
Oh, Carolina, you better be
I'd
prepared.
hate to have to set it on fire on the side of the road and say, man, I don't know what happened. Just call on fire. I got full coverage.
Yeah, I hope Carolina's prepared.
For me,
Oh, yeah.
I went to basic training in the Carolinas.
Oh, that was when Buggy was younger. This is the cranky old elf Buggy coming down now.
I'm not like that in public.
I'm not like that. Buggy.
I'm only like that around people who know me. People who know me get the real me. And in public, they don't get that way.
River Rat said, awesome.
All right, man. I'll get with you on it.
That means you'll be down there by Nubster, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I could go down and hang out a couple of days at River Rats and catch me a big flathead that I've never caught before, and then cruise over and see the Nubster and maybe get out on the ocean one time. I've never been out in the ocean.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it would. That'd be one of them I wouldn't even care about catching fish. Just being out in the ocean would be cool.
I can't remember. Do you like dirt cars and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That Nubster would probably take you out there, too.
We used to go to Eldora all the time. It's only about an hour and 30 minutes from me.
Yeah, a little bit farther away for us. Blaney and that used to race up there.
Yeah.
Tony Stewart owns it. So a lot of the NASCAR guys show up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Chili Bowl.
The Chili Bowl.
Oh, yeah. That's the big one up there. That's why I said NASCAR, if they want to do a dirt race, that's where they should go up to.
Oh, yeah. Instead of, don't even get me started.
Stop putting dirt on the freaking asphalt.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Or in a football stadium out in California. I don't even get
That's
me.
stupid, too.
Yeah, I'm just like, are you effing kidding me? The old NASCAR drivers are turning over in their graves saying, what are you guys doing to such an awesome sport?
Yep. They put that stupid intermission crap in it, and that's what killed it for me. The stage racing.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. You got a guy that's got a good lead and developed it, you know.
Yeah.
All that's gone now because yeah.
If it's almost like they're trying to ruin it.
Yep.
You know, to
It's
me,
like
NASCAR goes in a circle And the bigger the circle, the better the NASCAR is to me. I want to see him running 200 mile an hour on a high bank track. I just think it's cool.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I don't just watch it for the left turns. I watch it for the wrecks.
Yep. Yep.
That's right, River Rat. Nubby, if you ever watch Nubby, he does a lot of the dirt tracks. The River Rat says we have dirt tracks everywhere here. Man, it's North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet. Now you mention it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
bet there's guys that race almost 5 or 6 days a week, isn't there?
Yep. If you're subscribed to Nubby does, he goes to the dirt track and he does the, was it the pool racing or whatever they call that? Where they have that big thing in the back and the tractors and stuff, the tractor pools. That's what it's called, tractor pools, dummy.
Yeah.
He has that and he shows that on his channel.
Huh. Really?
Yep.
When I was a kid, Dad drove cars for a little bit. Him and Red Moore. There's some pretty. This is the 50 cool fishing gadgets on Amazon you'll instantly want in 2026, and some of them are pretty cool.
And when I started hearing Nuppy, he sounds like Jamie Noble from wrestling. If anybody knows who that is.
No, that one's a little beyond me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a wrestling guy.
Hey, Buggy, there's the wonderful Miss Shirley T.
Hey, Shirley, good morning. How are you today? Nice seeing you today.
I'll see her later on the day, and well, no, I don't think the Roller Turd's doing a show today.
Roller Turd.
Oh, the Twisted
that is wrong in so many different ways.
The Twisted Tea Ninja. River Rat said the king of NASCAR lives here. The greatest, Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Sir. Yep.
I can't I can't say anything. Earnhardt is.
You better not say nothing about Dale Earnhardt. There's places in the country they'll bury you in a holler for that.
There's nothing you can say. Earnhardt is.
Yeah, he's the man.
I think if he didn't pass away, I don't think we would have this stupid stage racing.
Probably not. He would have threw a fit.
Yeah, because he was the head of them guys.
Yeah.
He'd be like, nah, that won't work.
Yeah.
Richard Petty. I know a lot of people say Richard Petty and all that, but Richard really doesn't. He doesn't speak.
Yeah. No, he may speak in meetings and stuff, but not publicly anymore.
Yeah, I mean he's still around, but he wasn't in there like Earnhardt. And I think that's the reason why they did away with Tony Stewart, to get rid of Tony Stewart out of NASCAR, because he spoke his mind too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just got old. Yeah.
Mr. Rusty Wallace.
What do you expect? He's a Hoosier, man. We're known for that. No BS, tell it like it is.
Mr. Russ Wallace. Hey, looky here. Here's Mr. Jerry Haggart.
Hey, Jerry, morning. Yeah. So far, I ain't seen nothing on this fishing for stuff you gotta have video yet that I couldn't live without.
Mr. Tim from Catfish Dog, he says Earnhardt was the greatest driver ever, but Petty was the king, or is the king.
Yeah, back in the day, Richard Petty was the man, bar none.
Cal Yarber, Petty.
Cal Yarber, yeah, there was a bunch. You know what I thought? I always liked the IROC races too. I always thought those were cool.
Yeah, they got special cars. They run.
Yeah, and it was everyone's car was equal, so it was the driver, unless they got the cars early and the team tweaked them or something.
Buggy said, Uncle Lou said, Buggy, buy one of each.
Buy one of each. Of the 50, yeah. I just ain't seen nothing in there yet that really piqued my interest.
There's Mr. Colorado J. Buggy.
Good morning, Mr. J. How you doing today? It's good to see you, bud. I don't get that.
Jay said Earnhardt was the GOAT.
Yeah.
His son really never lived up to expectations.
Yeah, but DJ's cool. I dig him. There's big shoes to fill, man. There's no way you fill them shoes. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. And could you imagine the pressure that young kid was under when he started driving? I mean, I'm sure there were times he probably thought, man, I don't even want to do this. I don't want to do this. There's no way. These people expect too much of me too soon.
A lot of people disagree with me, but I think Kyle Busch kind of reminds me of the late Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, I agree. Kyle Busch, same way. He's, and he puts you in the wall. He knows he's got one coming back. That's what I like about motocross racing these days. People aren't so pussified in it because they know, man, if you take me out this week, there's a real good chance I'm taking you out next week. In fact, there's almost 100% chance it'll happen.
Uncle Lou said, get out of here. I like another one there, Carl Edwards. You used to like Carl Edwards.
Yeah. What's this thing?
Now, his older brother, Kurt Busch, couldn't get out of his own way. He got in alcohol.
Kurt did?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Apparently, there were some of the races where he was driving and he was drunk.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There's a big story on that one.
That's scary. Yeah, that's real scary, actually.
Yep, Kyle Busch is still one of my favorite. Gordon was too cocky. I was never a Gordon fan. I didn't like him.
Me neither. We had this guy that works at cable company. He was a diehard Earnhardt fan. And him and Jeff Gordon were in their prime of going out or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he was at lunch one day while he was gone. We took a bucket truck up and hung a big sign off the line, the phone line that ran from the pole to the little office house place. Love you, Jeff Gordon, your biggest fan, Jeff Wright, and hung it up there. It was like 30 feet in the air. You guys better take that down. What? I don't know. You put that up there. We know you like him. I'm telling you right now, man. Give me a bucket truck. Well, I'm sorry, man. I got to go work. I'll get it when I get back. Drove him nuts. He was one of them guys that you could get on his nerves real easy that way, though.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. We built a giant penis out of snow at the head end one time. Head end's where the dishes and all the processing stuff is or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in the snow, you have to go out there and sweep the dishes off. And we were out there sweeping dishes off one afternoon. It was big snow, like 10, 12 inches of snow. And we made this giant penis out of snow. We were just going to take a picture of it. This is before cell phones with a camera. And then tear it down. Just after this thing was like 7 feet tall. Just after we got it done and we're getting ready to tear it down, our supervisor pulled in. Like, oh, shit. Because this thing was visible from the street, and everybody knew it belonged to the cable company, so it probably wasn't real smart, to be honest with you.
Right.
But it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because he laughed, and then he said, "Now tear it down." I said, "Well, we was getting ready to before you pulled in and stopped us."
Uncle Lou says, when you can drive like Gordon could, you could be cocky. There's not a one of them who wasn't.
Yeah, but it's a fact. If you're that good, it ain't bragging if you back it up.
That's kind of like me and fishing.
Kind of like Jeremy McGrath in Supercross, won 72 Supercross races. He was the king, and he could say anything he wanted because he backed it up every week for I don't know how many years, to the point you hated him.
Yep. That's why nobody likes me. I'm the greatest fisherman to ever live. Baby Jesus put a rod in my hand. He was like, Curtis, it's just what you do. You're the greatest fisherman ever to live, buddy. There you go.
Yep. Now all you got to do is go to the lake and do it sometime.
I was going to say that, River Rat. Ricky Bobby, the greatest NASCAR driver ever.
You haven't ever met this funny little guy.
I'll be back. I got to go put eardrops in little guy.
All right, buddy. Tim said Curtis is drinking the Kool-Aid. Nope, fresh out. When I pee excellence. Tim, you noticed the other day when Bobcat was in here, yesterday, when Bobcat was in here, you notice how he was scared. You didn't challenge Curtis. He knows his role. That's right, River Rat. Shake and bake. Notice Creel don't come in here either. He don't want none of this. Well, Catfish Dave don't want none of this. When you're a legend like me, yeah, no one wants to challenge you. All the way up here. That was me, Tim. That was me laughing. They start singing songs about me. I forgot. I better take my medicine. Yeah.
Little guy is not happy.
I wouldn't be either.
Well, his ear itching. When I put it in, it makes his ear quit itching. But trying to get him to take it or let me put it in is bad. Here you go, little guy. I got yours here. Let me do your ears. Here you go, buddy. Here, come here.
Hey, if the role was reversed, you wouldn't let him do that to you either.
Look, I have nothing in my other hand. There you go. He's definitely not happy with me. I need to put my chair together.
Mr. Cold Creek Billy says, somebody wake Curtis up. He's falling asleep again.
Oh, shoot. My Mountain Dew's in the freezer again. What?
Let me talk about your sizable bill. I read it finish. Good morning, Mr. Eric B.
Let's see what happens.
Buggy's putting eardrops in his dog, or he'd say good morning.
Or pretty close. A little bit more. Look out, kitty cat. What is he in here? Got something. Yeah, here it is. I have something. There's a kitty cat been itching his ear. I hear ya. You just have to wait a minute. I've been there directly, guys, making mom's protein drink with the shot of Jack.
Here's Eric. He says, I'm sorry for my brother. He does not know what he is saying. He knows I'm way better fisherman than him. Yep, Eric. I passed the torch to you, brother. When they see me out there on the water, they go, look, there's a living legend right there.
Kitty cat, I got some stuff for your ears too. I know you ain't gonna like it. I'm probably gonna bleed putting it in your ears, ain't I? I would say that's possible. I'm coming, guys. I'm making a protein shake for my mom real quick.
That's all right. They're not saying nothing, Buggy. They're just saying hello to each other.
That's cool. Yep. I'm a good son. That's why I do this stuff. God will tell me, well done, my faithful son. Or well done, my good and faithful son. Something like that. I'll get one of those from him. Okay, let's see.
Shirley says, come on, Jay. Eric fish like the rest of us, but has a hard time catching like the rest of us. LOL.
Gotta get your day started. Shot of that. Half a shot of vodka. And some orange juice. Or make it pretty tasty. Oranges. Speaking of oranges, I should have an orange. I hear you, kitty cat. Don't worry, I got you covered. I got some stuff to put in your ears too. I think I'll wrap you up in a towel. Keep me from bleeding too bad. Yep, I hear you. Didn't I give you food this morning already? If I remember correctly. I believe that I did. Let's see here. Go, get your feet. What we got here? Get her mixed up good enough. That looks like. Yeah. That ought to be good. That ought to do it, man. You done so good. You almost a professional drink maker, dude. Like cocktail. I'm sorry, little guy. It's all right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I should have remembered which ear I put that medicine in case it keeps itching and I'll know to put it in the other one. Nothing. Yeah, I really should probably get busy today, shouldn't I? Let's see what the due date is on these reports. 14th. What's the date today? Yeah, I got to get busy on these. It's the 11th. Is that? Yeah, I probably should. Get them done and get them out. Eric B, morning, good morning. Shirley T, good morning, good morning. Veterans Day Bible study, yep. I'll be there. Waiting on him. Nope, I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Waiting on him. It's like waiting on him to catch a fish. Boy, that's a fact. You guys are hard. That's just wrong. I'm just seeing what I missed. All right. Way back up there. There we go. We're good. Oh wait, Jay, you ain't blue thing, do you? Hold on, man. I got you. Let's see. Where'd he go? Colorado Jay. There he is, right there. Hit the three little dots. Add as mod. Make him a managing moderator. There we go. Where'd you go, Curtis?
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you went somewhere. Yep. All right. I'm getting ready to shut her down, I think, guys. It's 9:30. That's way past what I usually do, but I really need to get my new computer chair put together. Hey, Eric, good morning.
Eric says, when I catch a fish, the fish goes back into the water and says to its buddies, I just got caught by a legend.
In his own mind.
That's right, Eric. That's right, brother. Buggy,
Yeah,
thank you for letting him up.
Like that.
Hey, he didn't say what fish. He just said,
shoot,
hey,
I got
fish.
another one sitting here. What's this one?
A fish is a fish, bug.
Oh, crap. I forgot. Oh, this is just a 1004D. I got.
That's right, Eric. The fish tell stories about us.
Yep.
Buck, thanks for letting me come up. I'm hopping out of here too.
Yep. Okay, guys. I love every one of you, and I do appreciate you hanging out with me today. And I'll be back. What is the day? Tuesday, Friday for sure. Maybe before. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
A pillow legend.
The pillow legend.
Got to be a legend at something.
He's a pillow biter.
Later, everybody.
Got to keep him from screaming by shoving his head in the pillow.
Hey, everybody that's got Mr. Chad from Fields to Water, y'all should call him right about now, too. He should be right out in the woods.
Oh, that'd be funny if he was getting ready to pull down on a biggest buck he's seen in 10 years and you call him and the phone ring and the buck takes off running. That would be hilarious.
And
CD, thank you, honey.
And don't tell him that I told you to do it.
Steve Shirley, I'm sorry. I'm taking off, but it's 9:30. I've been out here way longer than I planned on.
Later, everybody.
Shame on you. It was Curtis's idea. I just think it's funny, D. We'll see you guys one of these days.
Yep.